All right, we're going to take a break, continue with Bob Kelly, and I believe Nick DiPaolo, right? Cool. Very cool. Opie and Anthony. We're back. It's Opie and Anthony. We got a full house once again today. Every time Chuck Liddell comes in here, we look at him in amazement because he's a man's man. Yeah. I mean, we all talk a tough game, but he's the real deal. And he's breathing heavy into the mic, and none of us are brave enough to go, wow, what's up with the breathing heavy into the mic like a bull?
You wouldn't sound like Tony Soprano.
Huh?
Yeah, you don't have to ask. You know why.
It's been hit so many times.
Yeah, has been hit a few times.
He just sounds like a bull. And he's the nicest guy. You know, he's like very appreciative and just really, really nice. But, he would turn like that and just kill you.
That story that he was telling outside the bar, just getting in that big brawl with everybody. Imagine just walking by and seeing that. A bunch of UFC guys just beating the living crap out of each other. I'd sit down and just grab a beer and watch.
Oh, of course.
Nothing better than a good street fight. And then with professionals doing it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Best part of that story is, like, he was so mad he took the time to take his watch off because he didn't want his expensive watch damaged in this fight that he was about to have.
He just knew that hand was going to be rocking someone's face and didn't want the shock-resistant watch. Because it's not meant for that kind of shock.
No.
It's like getting hit with a train.
Well, we got Bob Kelly. His Stress Factory was great.
Yeah, Stress Factory.
We never get to talk to the guys after the big club dates.
It was packed up. Friday night was packed up. Saturday night, both shows sold out.
Very good.
Thank you very much. I almost got into a fight Saturday night. And
stop it.
Actually, O&A fans, you could see their eyes. The three big mafioso soprano dudes. I mean, seriously, we were going to go at it.
Yeah.
And they actually were like, get the women in the car. And I was telling them, I was like,
the women in the
I was like, there was one guy just staring me down. That's what he said. Get the women in the car.
I gotta officially introduce Nick DiPaolo because he's just chomping at the bit. He's sitting on the couch over there. Now, Bob,
there's nothing that would make Nick happier than a confrontation physically with a heckler. Nick is beautiful.
I've had a couple, but that's it. No, seriously. I'm old now.
Nick handles hecklers the way LaMotta handled a Lippy Vicky.
Well, it's true, but the woman heckler, I'll hit her right in the face. I won't think twice.
He was at the Cellar a couple of weeks ago. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What happened?
When Nick's on, I just go downstairs, because even if usually he just kills. But every once in a while, some woman will say something, he'll just snap, which is actually equally entertaining as his act.
Well, I self-destruct down there. I've been there so long. I've been down there every night for the last 12 years. To give you an idea of my career. Now I feel like it's almost my space, and people coming in, like in my living room,
it's your house, right?
Yeah, which is wrong, Every once in a while, I wish cancer on a woman. So what? I mean,
dude, one of my favorite. It's so funny to watch him go from 0 to 80 for no reason. Like, there was a girl the other night, like, Nick said something about being older, and she groaned. And he goes, what, and she's like, no, you don't look old. He goes, thank you. It was so, you remember that?
You're ready to fight her head off.
Switch gears.
She told me I look like Mitt Romney. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, Jesus. I used to get laid on the road. Now I'm looking like, now I look like a guy from a, toothpaste commercial in the 50s.
He turned the crowd. There's one lady, he said something about Clinton, and they got all mad at him for some reason. He snapped on him. And then somebody said a couple people were on his side. So he was like, you guys are on my side. Right? Then he just turned immediately on them and said something funny. But then this young girl was like, I like Obama. He's like, why? I think he's cute. And he just, if I could say what he said to that young girl.
Oh. Well, no, we were talking about Hillary, and I go, yeah, when's she going to find a nice lump in her armpit? And this lady went, that's not funny. I go, well, not if it's your lump in your armpit, it's not funny. But, then she went, it's like, shut up. Comedy. I don't want her to get cancer. I was just kidding.
But it's funny when we talk about there was one night you're on, and there was a woman in the, like, when you're on stage, she was in the back right here, like behind the comedian seats in the right hand corner. And you've never seen a C-bomb drop with such...
Oh, you're always there to see it every night, Jimmy.
Because it was so... She had the glasses. She's everything he hates. Oof. And she said something objecting to his Hillary material, and it was not even an attempt to banter. Like, go at yourself, you see? And it was so... It was like you had been waiting for a year to say that to her. And she deserved it. I mean, she was piping up about something that had nothing to do with her. She was heckling.
Yeah. I love watching you guys at the Cellar because it's such a weird place for comedy club. I mean, it's a great comedy club, and you guys, it's all your hometown club, obviously. Yeah. But it's in the middle of like NYU and there's so many like hardcore liberals that don't know what funny is half the time.
It's
right?
on the, but it's on the campus at NYU.
But that's why I find it really interesting to watch you guys perform down there, because you'll hear moans from the crowd that you won't hear in any other comedy club in America.
And when you're talking, especially now, and talking politics, people will just react.
But that's why it's so interesting.
Well, they come in, those kids come in, right? Literally, they're on the campus at NYU. They get that liberal ideology pounded into their head.
Yeah.
And then I say the word dyke, and they start crying.
And they're all voting for Obama.
Yeah, well, great.
I was reading a lot about Obama this weekend. All the young are coming out, and they're voting like they've never voted before.
Yeah, it's like a rock band that gets hot. It's, it's all it is. It's the media. It's just creepy, man. I don't know. But he's got a lot of foreign policy experience. And then he played Risk in high school twice. Are you kidding me? Had nothing to do with his skin color, though. He's a seasoned veteran.
Absolutely. People are insane. He's got no experience.
Nothing.
He's got no experience for that job, but they're pumping him up like a rock star.
Well, exactly. He's got, and I mean,
and all the guilty white people want to make it seem like they're so open-minded that they go, well, I'll vote for Obama.
Absolutely.
Would you stop? No, you won't. You want to wake up after the election and go, okay, now we have an inexperienced president in there because you wanted to vote for a black guy.
Let's be honest, that's not what you say when you woke up.
Of course not. Same thing that people said when they woke up after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed.
But it's just, I mean, in this whole, it's time for a minority or a woman. Oh, is that what we do? It's time. Scroll at the Comedy Cellar. It's time for a woman. So you're going to vote for somebody because she pees out of the same hole as you do, basically. That's your qualification. Can I say that? I don't even know.
I don't give a crap. That's it. You're hearing it somewhere.
I don't know the rules anymore. I haven't been here for,
Yeah, I was telling Nick off mic it was a crime when, this station went back to music because Nick was really, really doing well. This guy knows how to do radio, and it's new to you, right?
It was,
but you were getting a following. I was listening, and you were very, very. This is going to sound so stupid, a breath of fresh air in this.
Thanks,
business.
man, and that's the last thing you want to be.
Well, unfortunately, the company, the station general wasn't doing well, so they had to try something else, and unfortunately, that meant Nick's radio show went away.
Oh my God! And I was just walking in here today. I was literally getting like. I mean, I really loved doing radio. I was actually getting a paycheck for the first time in my life.
Steady
and
pay.
And just walking here today, I was getting all depressed and stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to come here and watch somebody with your girl. It's like watching someone with your chick. It's like, no, this was my show.
Well, that
I was supposed to be here. That doesn't bother me.
Not exactly the same feeling. I didn't have a hard on coming in. You can't say that either. I forget what studio we're in.
That's all right.
It's a little different. It's not like there was 3 black guys doing the radio show.
But you're still doing radio online though? We should plug that.
Well, it's so funny. I'm driving in here listening to you guys, right? Yeah, I'm coming in to plug my my blogtalkradio.com/Nick Dip show. I'm launching it today at 4 o'clock. I've done like a couple test shows. But I'm driving in here and you guys are like, yeah, they put us on AM in San Francisco. That's like being on ham radio. I almost made a U-turn. I'm on the sawmill going, I can't go in there and try to plug this thing. If AM is a ham radio, what is blog?
blogtalkradio.com. /Nick Dip.
Yeah, I'll be do Dungeons and Dragons too Sunday night.
Yeah, maybe we should be a little more appreciative.
But can I plug that? It's
sure.
blogtalkradio.com /Nick Dip, and I'm launching today at 4 p.m. I've done like a few test shows, and it was pretty good. I got a lot of my old people from 92.3. Some of these guys.
Cool.
I found out a bunch of old, and I have to plug these people that got me into it. This wacky couple, Mike and Erica Baker. They're at the Bakers at BakerRadio.com. They found me through MySpace, and she likes you, Jim. She's a hot little thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she wanted to meet you.
Oh, nice.
And they've been great. I'm doing my show. I'm on I don't know nothing about the computer other than how to get porn and how to hide it from my wife. and so they're helping me, They've been on the phone with me and they've been great.
Cool.
And they're like, get pictures with Opie. I go, come on, let's not go too far. I'm supposed to film everything I do now and put it up like, well, Bob Kelly's good at that crap. I don't do that.
Video blogs.
Yeah, all that crap.
Hey,
When am I supposed to write a joke?
I actually have video of you yelling at me, trying to help you with your computer. You woke me up at like 6 in the morning in Montreal. I need help. I don't know what's going on. I actually get you on it, and you start yelling at me.
That's his nature.
Was that me or Colin Quinn?
It's like hanging out with my third dad.
Shut up!
Hey, speaking of... Stop it! You know, he didn't finish his story, by the way. So why did you get in this fight, or almost in this fight,
These
at
guys,
the Stress Factory?
You
didn't explain why you almost got in a fight.
It was sold out. It was all O&A fans, okay? Except for like a couple tables, and this was 3 mafia guys looking from like Staten Island. They went to a restaurant next door, said he saw a roach, and decided to come in here, you know what I mean, and have food here. They were talking the whole time. One guy.
But it's the mafia.
No, it wasn't really the mafia. They looked like. I hope it wasn't the mafia.
You know, they looked like the mafia.
Steve Sharipper and Stevie Van Zandt?
That's exactly who it looked
They
like.
looked like the mafia.
The guy looked like Sharippa. I swear to God.
Oh, it's New Jersey.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, come on.
They were talking the whole time toward the middle act, and then when I went up, I let them talk a little bit. Then I went to them a little bit. Then I went back, and then it finally got to the point where I was like, "Dude, seriously, shut your face." And he was just they were just looking at me. Then they were getting up and they started talking. One guy just started calling me fatso and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm fat, really? Where'd you get that from? My act? I just did like 10 minutes on me being fat, and then he started looking at me like, I'm gonna kill you. And he actually, I couldn't believe he did this. You ever see The Eastern Hand, that new Russian movie that's up for the Oscar, where the guy, he gave me the old Russian death with the fingers in the throat, and then he pointed to me?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gave me the old Russian death thing with the 2 fingers in the throat and then point them back at me, which I don't know what the hell's that supposed to do. And
I think he was pointing at your neck fat.
Pelican, what's there, a fish in there?
He was going, what's this? He's got a gun in his neck.
It really bugs me that you and Liddell look like before and after photos.
Yeah. And you look like the actual end result.
Why, Bob? That was
What do you
boy.
Nothing? That was a pretty good one.
All right, get back to
Thanks. Nick's laughing.
Get back to the almost fight.
So, I just snapped. You know, I got a temper. I'm not a tough guy at all. I knew I would have probably got my...
No, you are. You're pretty tough.
I would have got my ass kicked, but the guy started coming towards the stage. And I was like, dude, just because I'm telling jokes doesn't mean I won't fight you. I don't care.
Yeah.
But,
that's not right.
if you looked around the crowd, though, you could see all the guy, you know, those guy O&A fans?
Yeah.
They're like bald and, you know, they're just big. They were just staring at this guy, like,
Ready?
with their hands on the edge of their seats, waiting for him to make one move just so they could get up and beat the hell out of him.
Think they would have protected you?
There was like 50 guys that came up and goes, dude, I was just waiting for him to move. As soon as he moved, I was going to beat the hell out of him. I wish he moved so I could just see like 50 dudes.
Yeah, fans are like that. They will
animals.
beat
Are
the
you
crap
afraid
out of
bald?
Really?
Yeah.
If I knew that, I would have said a lot
Crazy.
more from the stage. So if I knew I had backup, because I'm yelling for Vinny Brand, the ex-wrestler who claims to be such a tough guy.
Come on.
He's hiding in the
Yeah,
back.
I tell you, you know what he really looks like? He looks like a woman who became a man. He looks like a lesbian that just became a man, and he's just starting to grow his little peach fuzz in.
They got to all grow the beard, yeah.
So these guys are trying to get their wives into the car so they could stick around and beat you up?
Oh yeah, they were like, because they didn't know that I had a lot of fans. They didn't know a lot of O&A fans. They had no idea. They came from Staten Island for dinner, and they're just seeing some fat guy on stage telling jokes. And now I'm telling them, you know, I hope they die on the way
Get
home.
the women in the car.
Yeah, what is that? What is this?
Yeah.
1942?
Yeah, bring around the Tucker.
Yeah, the convertible.
Pull around the Tucker.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
And I'm yelling for Vinny. I'm like, where's Vinny? He's across the street having a Merlot because his shoulder, he pulled the muscle in his shoulder.
Doing what? Counting his money?
He made a killing this week, let me tell you.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, but those are the best waffle fries in comedy over there at Vinny's.
He's got a new panini he just put out. I swear to God. He's like, try this right here. It's my new panini.
We do live race for the Stress Factory, and he's stressing how great the food is, and we're like, it's all right.
It's a panini?
Let's relax. Maybe for New Brunswick it's great. I don't know.
You didn't have the Buddy Hackett chicken fingers?
Yeah, right.
Oh, these things are spicy.
The panini has apple slices.
Oh, really?
Chicken, cheese,
Apple
and
slices?
green apple slices.
In a comedy club?
Yeah.
It's his new invention.
Yeah.
He's all excited because he brought a panini.
No, actually, he's got a rat in the kitchen cooking now. It's Ratatouille.
He couldn't afford a panini machine. He's got a fat broad sitting on it with her fat, warm ass.
Presses under a newspaper. She closes the toilet seat, puts the panini on it, puts the newspaper on top.
How come I got the sports section on my sandwich?
She does the sound and the phone call, too.
All right, we got to take a break. Nick DiPaolo has joined the program. We're very happy about that.
Thank you. And thank
What's
you for
that
letting
site
me.
again?
blogtalkradio.com/NickDip. It starts at 4 today. I definitely would suggest you check that out. The Bakers at bakerradio.com.
Thanks,
What's
yeah.
that for?
They're the people who got me into this.
So make believe you like the show and just email them?
Yeah.
And that'll help you out in
They're
the end?
crazy.
Okay.
No, they're actually good people. They're a little nuts. She's kind of cute.
And you got a show in the area, right? You can promote it.
Oh, I'm going to Mandalay Bay in Vegas on
Okay.
on Friday.
I think we're
to work
still-
with,
Nice.
party.
I think we're still on an AM in Vegas, too. So. So they're hearing you in Vegas right now.
When I heard that, I was like, oh, my God, they're going to humiliate me when I get in there with this.
No, we need to be a little more appreciative. I get it.
Hey, man, and also the net. It's amazing with the net. It's not like, 10 years ago, the internet, but now it's like you do something and you literally you have more people listening to you on the net than you do on radio. It's
Definitely.
really mind-boggling.
The whole thing is changing.
I just blew the doors open, folks. The internet's catching on.
You certainly did, Jimmy. Wow.
Captain
I thought it was
Obvious.
a fad.
Captain Zilch strikes again.
All right, quick break. We'll continue. Opie and Anthony. We're back with the Opie and Anthony show. Nick DiPaolo just killing during the break.
You missed a bevy of assassination jokes.
Oh, God, were they awful. Wow. Oh, I love it. Well, we started talking about politics. Nick knows a thing or two about politics.
Sure.
Well,
He enjoys discussing it.
I'm just enjoying watching the Clintons, who have been kissing black ass their whole political life. Now when they need black people, the black people abandon them quicker than they would their own children. It's just beautiful to see them. They've just been, kissing ass their whole lives.
Called himself the first black president.
Yeah, how black are you now?
Yeah.
Moby's blacker than Bill Clinton.
And now there's a chance that, there could be a black president, and, I don't know. The Clintons don't seem too happy about it.
Or are they? I don't know what Bill's strategy is. Like, Bob has a theory. It seems like he's messing up his wife's campaign.
He's the last thing in the world he wants to be holding her bag while she's talking to the president of Russia. Can you hold my bag? Okay, honey.
You're going to go out with the wife of the president. And,
he's got
to do all that kind of stuff where they go out together and shop.
Yeah, walk through the garden together while the men have
men
lunch.
are talking about missiles.
But he was
as a man, there's no way he wants her to be president.
Yeah, he was like JFK though. He was with doing chicks in the Oval Office. He was in there for 8 years. He was like, a man's man. He's remembered for that. Now he's going to be the first lady for her, even though she looks like a dude. There's no way.
It's got to be embarrassing. Your wife getting your old job like that. That's his old job. He was president of the United States, the pinnacle of the free world. And then you got your wife doing it. It's like, come on. Yeah. It's kind of emasculating, I think.
Every time he speaks, she goes down in the ratings, too. Every time she speaks, something happens.
I think he's doing it on purpose. He
is. Oh, yeah, he doesn't do anything unintentional.
Yeah.
He's that good. He really is.
Did you see him arguing with that news guy for about 15 minutes? He entertained that argument.
He's been a little cranky since his heart went in the toilet. You ever noticed since that operation, really he's a miserable bastard.
He's cranky.
What if he's on blood thinners and his rods are not what they used to be? Something like that.
You think that?
Absolutely.
And he's taking it out on everybody else. Yeah, I'm with Jimmy.
Finally do what he wants to do, and it's just hanging there like a turnip.
Damn.
And there's no way him and Hillary have a relationship.
No.
She looks like Anthony Hopkins' puppet from Magic. She looks like Fats.
Fats reference. Nice. Hey, Ted in New York City writes, somebody got really mad because you were making fun of Obama and his foreign affairs there, Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah.
So then you get people writing in, and this guy writes, Obama doesn't have any foreign affairs experience, but does Giuliani or Romney?
Yeah, he does, stupid. He threw Arafat out of Lincoln Center. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
He turned down the $10 million the Saudi guy offered us right after 9/11. He worked as a district attorney at the federal level. He's worked on, so yeah, he does. He has to deal, when you run New York City, it's not Burlington, Vermont. You have to deal with foreign affairs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I believe with the UN also, you need to be familiar with foreign dignitaries and, where they're from.
Well, this guy continues. He writes, those guys were mayors/governors of states in the Northeast. Huckabee is a redneck clown, and John McCain's experience is being locked up in a foreign jail somewhere.
That's nice. Foreign jail somewhere. It's a little different than the Hanoi Hilton.
McCain's on a ton of committees that deal with foreign affairs over this.
And everyone's making a big deal about Obama winning South Carolina. Like we said during the break, he was supposed to win South Carolina.
It wasn't Fairbanks, Alaska. You know what I'm saying? People getting all excited. Really? He took a black state. Wow.
They don't want to believe that this is racial, that it's along racial lines, the voting here.
But I got the stats really fast. 8 out of 10 blacks voted for Obama in South Carolina.
Of course.
And a lot of the young came out.
Doesn't matter if it's American Idol, what they're voting on.
He got 24% of the white. He got a chunk of the white women though, which was surprising. A lot of white women are starting to go over him now, which happens in life too.
The ones with big asses and bleached blonde hair.
They smoke Newports.
Yeah, they did. They did an exit poll. That's right. 80% of the women were fat blonde chicks
coming out of the laundromat with a supermodel baby in their hand.
We'll see. Let's see if
you ever seen those mixed babies? The black-white babies?
Gorgeous.
They're instant supermodels. Yeah. They got, like, great skin color and big blue eyes.
Curly, nappy, blonde, brown hair.
But no, it's very lightly like banana curls. Yeah. You can just make it doesn't matter how ugly the guy or the girl is, too.
He already has abs.
The supermodel comes out.
He has chest muscles and little shoulder muscles. Comes out with a tattoo.
It is all along racial lines.
But it's got
everyone wants to think this country has gotten so diverse that we're ready for a black president. It's not, this country is anything but diverse. We're so tense right now. It's like a rubber band. And, just no one has the courage enough anymore to speak up on either side. Because, you're afraid you're gonna lose your job. Reverend Al's gonna come out and condemn you for something stupid. It's ridiculous. Reverend Al, we've had enough,
he's on today. He was on today.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because of the cop that was shot. Yeah, in White Plains.
Well, they're gonna be I didn't say that, Miss O'Reilly. They know what I did. I did.
Once again, he's outraged.
Oh, Jesus. They haven't even, the cop. They're already implying that we want to know if the cop identified himself as a cop.
Yeah.
But, no, yeah, he did, and they still shot him.
They shot him anyway.
You're already asking that question, really?
Yeah, for the rest of America, a cop got shot in White Plains and by another cop. Right.
Yeah, by other cops.
What was happening?
Somebody stole a bucket of popcorn shrimp out of a Mount Vernon, whatever. I don't know. Who cares anymore? Honest to God. But I just love they were already asking that question. He might have identified himself as a cop, and they shot him anyway.
They shot him anyway. Why?
Why would someone want to throw their career away like that? Common sense, people, really.
Cops aren't just going to shoot another cop.
Why would you?
They're saying he didn't put his gun down when they asked him to.
Yes.
And,
I kind of believe that.
What was he doing, though? Was he firing at somebody else?
He was breaking up a fight between a couple of homeless guys.
Yep.
That's why,
What's a homeless fight?
Why would you do that?
What else do they got?
Homeless go at it.
What fight?
Homeless fight.
It's gotta be survival of the fittest.
The other thing, before we move on from politics, you got, Ted Kennedy endorsing Obama, and you got, Carolyn Kennedy, JFK's daughter there, also endorsing Obama.
Ah, that makes perfect sense.
Saying, she, says that Obama reminds her of what she has heard her father was.
Really?
Yeah, well.
Wait.
Well.
No, Obama reminds her of her father's butler.
My God. Oh, you man.
Nick DiPaolo, blogtalkradio.com/NickDip.
I like black people.
Reminds of how? How could she back that up with something?
Because Obama's getting the country excited, and
yeah, she certainly is. I've seen people really excited.
I heard that all the Kennedys are back in Obama except for Skakel. He's back in Hillary because he wants to cave her head in. We all know where this is going. With the golf.
With the golf. After peeking at her in a tree, the creep.
As soon as I hit Skakel on a woman, I could have just shut up, but I had to finish it.
Unbelievable. And then
Skakel.
moving on to other things, you got the Super Bowl, obviously.
Yeah.
Nick, you a Pats fan? You're from Boston.
Yes, I am. And I'm 46 years old, so I sat through the lean days. I actually went to Sullivan Stadium when it was crumbling.
Yeah.
And, watched them when they were 2 and 12 every year. And so I've been enjoying the last decade, I'll tell you that much.
Did any Pat fans, are they worried about the Giants at all?
I would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be.
Yeah.
It was the biggest deficit the Pats had in the game when they played the Giants, and Giants are playing well. It's 12.5 is ridiculous. If you don't take those points, I think seriously.
The Giants have nothing to lose, though. They're playing with house money. The Patriots, if they lose everything. A perfect season.
That's what's weird about it. I think it's so weird. They've actually put more pressure on themselves by going 18-0.
Right.
It's like, so all this is going to be for naught.
And it's New York, which New York does win, it's almost the Yankees-Red Sox thing where that's going to somehow get mixed up to do it. Like 2004 is going to get erased for some reason.
No, come on. Let's not get silly here.
I just wanted to bring it up.
Slow down.
Just bringing it
let
up.
me ask you this. Let's say the Pats do lose, right?
Yeah.
You're going to tell me they weren't the best team in football this year.
But they're not.
How do you figure?
Because they didn't win the Super
They
Bowl.
ended up, I'm just saying,
One game.
They end up 18-1.
That's the game.
And the Giants end up 12 and whatever.
That's the game.
It's one game.
That's the game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're
they put a big
so that means
name
the
on
Giants
it.
are the best team of football for the whole 2007 season.
That's Super Bowl.
They put a big name on it and everything, but it just amounts to these teams playing one game.
But it's everybody. You played all these teams all year long.
We know how it
played
works,
The best
stupid.
of the best.
We understand how it works.
I don't like when you
Wait,
yell
what
at
are
me
you
with your
talking
leg.
to?
Does the better record get to move on, Bob?
Listen, Kat, you just said the internet was actually a really good new thing. Shut up. Really picking up.
You make a point there, though. Even if they lost, they're still the better team.
They're 18-1, and the Giants ended up what? I don't know, 14-5
Yeah,
or whatever.
it just
The Giants had a good record.
The Giants don't have as much pressure because they actually got there, beating Dallas in Dallas, beating Green Bay in Green. It's like
And Tampa
they
Bay.
already. But I mean on the road, right?
But they beat the top teams in the division on the road. They won the last 10 games on the road. The road games.
I know, but it's the NFC. Okay, it's like
That's
the
true.
National League in baseball.
That's true.
Come on, we'll see.
But there's no way we're going to lose. Tom Brady's just too good looking. He's going to bum it.
Speaking of him being good looking, here in the Post today, I mean, they're doing a survey to figure out who's sexier.
this is the important
Hands
part.
down.
It's on the front
Hands
page
down.
of the Post.
Front page, because there's nothing else going on in the world. You need this on the front page of your paper.
Who's super sexy?
Who's sexier? It looks like Tom Brady.
Kids
next
are being-
to Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Stupid Eli Manning.
Kids are being slaughtered in Darfur with hatchets, but I want to know who's better looking. Tom Brady. Kids are chasing a water bug with a stick for lunch. But
Well, what do you guys think? I don't know.
who's got a nicer ass? Eli Manning. What a
Tom Brady, hands it down. Eli's big nose and droopy eyes.
He's a big, awful jaw.
And he's got like a lisp.
He's like an Inspector Gadget jaw. He's kind of creepy looking. With a Down syndrome do. Inspector eats a gadget.
I hope he gets that look in his eye, too, like he does when things are going bad, Like somebody just suck up. You know when you get hit in the face with a basketball by accident, you get that, feels like your face is swollen for a second?
Yeah.
It's that look you get.
It's Andrea Pizer. She's a douche. But she writes for the Post. I hate this
love
woman.
this show.
She's an old bag. Let's keep that in mind because the first line in her column today is, "I want me." She goes. I want me some Eli.
She a cougar?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure the feelings are mutual, Andrea.
Right. When it comes to men, there's no competition. Eli Manning is New York's new super stud. And aw shucks, ma'am. Hottie with jug ears, an infectious grin, and immaculate breeding to go along with his fast hands and field smarts.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Shut up,
All
hag.
the Mannings, first of all, the Mannings' bodies are distorted. His brother has T-Rex arms. He's got little baby T-Rex arms. and he's got this long torso. He's annoying. Oh, he's awful. Watch him play. His arms are up by his
have shorter arms then. Right.
What are you doing, showering with the family? How do you know all this?
Yeah, he knows that.
I compare quarterbacks to my Tom Brady. I'm very
Tom
jealous.
Brady in this picture looks like a model.
I know.
And stupid Eli is wearing Dockers with a Chess King belt and like an Izod shirt. What a nerd.
And the shirt's tucked in.
Tom Brady
page
looks
eight
like
of the
his figurine. Tom Brady's
We were making
body.
fun of this, and now all of a sudden they're going off on who's sexier.
Oh, Tom Brady, definitely.
You're actually entertaining this.
The back of his, not even his ass, the back of his leg, right below his bum, is gorgeous.
I never saw that.
I don't know what muscle that is, but he's got that great
You've got
muscle.
problems there, Bobby.
I hope he has a port
Hamstring.
wine stain on his bag.
So they're discussing who's sexier in the Post today. That's just wonderful. Who gives a crap? We're heading toward a recession. Need to know who's sexier.
Yeah,
right?
the market's crashing. No one could sell a house.
Tom Brady.
And then in other
Chinese are taking over everything.
and in other Super Bowl news, you got the Soprano guy, Joe. He went
gay guy?
He went gay, right? I can never say his last name.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
paid.
Joe, I know the guy. Joey G, I know.
Yeah.
What was his name in the show?
Vito Spatafor.
Vito.
And,
Yeah.
He's
I
done
love
our
you,
show.
Johnny Cakes.
He's a nice guy, but he's doing some weird stuff to prepare for the Super Bowl. You want to find out here?
They actually showed the promo of him from The Sopranos, him coming up on the guy when he was in the pickup truck.
Oh, yeah, and Meadows' boyfriend saw it.
Yeah.
He goes, the biggest Giants fan ever, and then he just pops his head up like a little beaver.
That's funny.
That happened to me in high school.
Well, this is what he's doing today.
Joe Ganascoli may have gotten whacked on The Sopranos, but in real life he's alive and
May have gotten whacked on The Sopranos.
But he's alive and well. That's actually what he's about to
They
say.
gotta
here.
have these stupid tie-in.
I know.
To think it's entertaining and witty
If it was a Jodie Foster story, would he have said, she may have gotten raped on a pool table?
on a pinball machine,
Whatever
right?
it was, something fun that you play games with.
I did comedy at that place.
Did you really?
Swear to God.
Yeah,
It was like in New Bedford, right?
Yeah, that wasn't
Where
real
she
cool
got,
place.
all right, fun on the pinball machine.
A little down skirt.
I was raped by the owners on the same machine. Got $50 for doing an hour and a half.
Here we go.
Joe Ganascoli may have gotten whacked on The Sopranos, but in real life he's alive and well.
Really?
And
I thought he
painting
was
his
dead.
lawn?
All right, play some game music.
A lot of Giant fans don't do this. This is over the top.
Joe isn't just a Giants fan. You can call him the ultimate Giants fan. So far, the balloons are hung, the posters are up, the dog is blue. Wait a second, the dog is blue? That's right. Even Lola is in on the act. We'll call her Little Blue.
Wow.
Why? Is this news?
He's painting his lawn.
Yeah.
He painted his dog blue. It was a little Shih Tzu.
Well, we get to find out why he painted his dog blue.
Or maybe he painted the guy that was holding the lantern the proper color.
Don't believe it or not, I'm a bigger Giant fan than me. And, we had this talk, mentally. And I am a little mental. And she said, what can I do to contribute? I said, you want to put on a blue coat? We'll get you a blue coat.
In the Ganascoli household, rooting for the Giants is a family affair.
Go Giants!
Right. We get it with the music.
I know. It's
I love you, Johnny Cakes.
Really? According to that music, he's still staying with that gay character.
Johnny Cakes.
Oh, there's, wow, that's
It was
a
actually-
non-story, huh?
Yeah.
That's,
He was cooking. That was his whole thing. He's having a big party, and he's cooking for everybody. And he put all his weight back on from...
Did he really?
Oh, it's all back on. He was
They
cooking.
said he's alive and well, they said.
No, he's cooking.
Well,
he had chicken liver stains on his shirt the whole interview.
Did he?
I swear, big
He's a
grease
chef,
stain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his own restaurants.
well, to keep it fair, we got a Boston sports guy talking about hating New York here as well.
Oh, boy, this rivalry's going to heat up.
Oh,
Who
boy.
is it? Ted Kennedy?
Or more specifically, let's talk about New York. Here's your front page of the Post. Look at the headline. Who's afraid of Brady now? Girly man limps home. You flip inside, they've got the 10 reasons to hate the Patriots. Number 8, they have the lamest logo in the history of the NFL. Number 1, asterisk, etc. How much at this early stage in the Super Bowl hype do you hate New York already, Cosmo?
Well, I had liked the Giants coming into the postseason, but I tell you, the annoyance of the New York media and just New York fans just throws that all out the window.
I'll agree with the media angle. They're right about the New York media.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fans are jumping. Like 5 weeks ago, you talked to a Giants fan that they hated the team. Eli's a jerk. And now all of a sudden, you guys think Eli's the best quarterback ever.
Well, you're a better fan. I like Tom Brady right behind his ass. That skin on his leg.
I'm a double-sided fan. I like two things about him. Oh, I'd kiss him so good.
Can we clarify that's Bob Kelly talking?
Yeah, no problem.
I'd kiss him so good.
Our fans are used to it by now. Bob has to go home
He really is crazy.
every time he's on.
Like, as you were kissing him, if he tried to pull away, would you hold the head and just give him one more? Like one more?
No, but see, you're doing it like guy on guy kissing. I would
No, I'm not.
I would do like my bottom lip would slowly like connect to his lip. When I went to pull away, it would like still be connected, and then the little bit of saliva would just, and then I'd pull.
You've actually thought this out.
He really has.
And then when he would try to speak, I'd put my finger
from
on his
memory.
bum chin, and I'd just be like, shh.
Dude, you're speaking from memory.
Oh.
You know that.
I met him. I told you I met him.
Oh, wonderful.
I met him, and I was just staring at him.
Sounds like you banged him.
I was in the locker room. Actually, Dane was actually in the locker room last week. He actually took a knee with the Patriots as they said their prayer.
Well, they're all Dane fans.
Wait a minute. Last week, what, during practice?
No, 2 weeks ago when they won against the
Yeah,
Chargers.
what the hell is...
Terrific. He's in a...
No one's there.
He took a knee with the team. I would have...
So what? Carrot Top's going to do it with the Giants.
Here's more from the Boston fan.
And, looking at it from their perspective, the inevitability of what's coming here, an embarrassing defeat in the biggest game of the season, it's going to be tough to live with, and that's the inevitability they face, an absolute defeat in the Super Bowl. So, yes, I'm extremely annoyed because I hate New York fans, and I'm fed up with the New York media already after just 2 days after the playoffs.
It's going to be a blowout. Pats are going to just blow them out.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
weird, really. I don't know. I can't.
Eli's been there, what?
That's the thing right there.
Brady's been there, what, 3-4 times?
Yeah,
How many?
Three times. He's won
times?
3, and he's been MVP.
Eli decided to start playing football 6 weeks ago. Stop.
They just got to go for that foot.
Yeah, but
That's
they
what they got
thing on
to
his
do.
foot.
They got to start twisting that ankle around.
He's
just
great.
dive for it.
He's a great player, but I don't think they're going to blow him out.
I say
Nah, it's going to
not
be a
even
really close game. It's going to be a field goal.
no.
Yeah.
I'd say it'd be about 7 or 8
No way.
points.
No way. I mean, the Giants are going to come out and hammer us. You got to forget our defense. He had a stroke. Brewski had a stroke.
And he's playing like he had a stroke.
Yeah, these guys are like
start
50.
tackling people.
You get Seau retired. They're old men. Vrabel, they're all old guys.
Seau played with Red Grange. 1966, they were drafted the same.
I'm with you.
Seau had a leather helmet.
All right, just a little bit more from this guy, and then we'll
Who
move
is
on.
this guy, Ope, anyway?
Just some Boston sports guy on TV up there.
Nobody.
On Fox. I don't even know.
No one knows. No one cares.
We all hate New York fans, Peter, but already they've ratcheted it up a notch. I mean, where is your hate quotient at this stage?
Well, I lived in New York for several years. You got to understand that if New
Did you?
Yorkers are ungracious and obnoxious in victory, they're even more obnoxious in defeat. Listen, this is going to be one, as Mitt Romney might say, one heck of a game. You've got a team that has the sort of momentum
You got a great
that
joke,
the
too, when
Patriots
this is
once
done.
had, and then you have the Patriots in a world championship position. I mean, this is truly, to use a cliche, a clash of the Titans.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh, wow.
Hey, boys,
Jim.
it's all yours.
Take it.
I hate. That's every member of my family.
I lived in New York for a while. Shut up.
Oh, that accent's awful.
It's like, first of all, who cares? Secondly, don't start bashing New York fans, because Boston fans for years, no matter where you went, you had to listen to Yankees suck chants everywhere. If more than 2 people got together in church, you'd hear Yankees suck, Yankees suck. So who's more obnoxious in defeat? I'd say Boston fans. Absolutely Boston fans.
We're just not used to it here.
Let's say hi.
Yeah, we're used to winning. Sorry. So we weren't very gracious when we choked like... I don't even like bringing it up, but...
Worst choke ever.
Worst choke ever. I'll completely agree with it.
That is the worst choke ever.
They even achieved that for the Yankees.
It's not even a close second.
I don't think of it as a choke. I just think it was a great comeback by the Reds.
It was both. It was the best comeback ever and the biggest
shut
comeback
up.
The greatest choke in
It
sports
was a
history.
choke.
Let's go to Tony in Jersey. Tony.
Gonna give you any...
Hey.
Hey, guys, I want to know what your picks are. I got to place my bet.
I'm going Pats all the way because I'm a Jets fan, which is pissing off my brothers out of nowhere because, you know, the whole asterisk thing. I'm like, I've never liked the Giants. So why am I jumping on their bandwagon? Plus, we have a little connection to Boston, and yeah, I want to see the Pats go all the way, undefeated, right through the Super Bowl.
I take the Giants by 4 safeties.
Safety.
Yes, it's going to be a 10-2 victory. 5 safeties total, but the Giants will win by 4 safeties. 10-2 will be the final score.
All right.
That's right.
Bank on it, 10-2.
That's right. It's going to be a weird weather situation.
If that happens,
in Arizona.
man.
Yeah, it's going to rain tampons all over the field. Everyone's going to slip.
Let's say hi to Alice. Alice, we're heading toward a break, but what do you got?
Hi, I have a question for Howard. My husband has been listening to you for years. He tells me that you're OCD.
All right, wait.
Oh, no, okay. We didn't hear the question.
Whoa. There was too much. We were laughing at something that was just said. What'd you say, Alice?
No, my husband has been listening to you for years and tells me...
To who?
Howard.
Okay. Yeah, how are you doing, Alice?
Hi. So I recently have come to realize that I am too OCD. I just want to know, how do you manage this? Therapy and drugs, or is therapy enough?
Actually, banging young broads. That right, Robin? Oh, Howard. How'd you get this number, Alice?
I called your 212 number, and it says to call this number.
Would you get a vibrator out and, take care of yourself right now?
Now, I had a real question. So, I wanted a real answer.
How do I deal with OCD?
Yeah.
What kind of OCD do you have?
I don't really
Alice.
know.
Sounds like Allison.
Alice. No, sorry, I don't want to bring back any bad memories. No, I just repeat things over and over, or do things over and over, or check things.
It's called being a woman.
Well, that I can't change.
You're stuck in a time machine with this OCD, I think. Have you been listening to the show, last week and all that?
No, I didn't, but my husband did.
Yeah, what did he like about the show last week?
He didn't tell me what he liked, but he's been a fan of yours for years.
Well, madam, you've had this problem for a long time. Is it hurting you?
Now it's starting to, affect my life.
Good.
Good?
What kind of OCD do you have?
That's not funny, Artie.
What kind of OCD do you have?
I'm not really sure. I've been trying to find out. I'm just starting to go for therapy.
Well, do you do, what kind of things would you do over and over, if you don't mind me? Go ahead.
I'll ask the same thing over and over, or...
Oh, you're just stupid.
So it's just the age thing.
It's a what?
How old are you?
45.
Oh, you're an old broad.
But younger than you.
That's true. I'm 59 years old now. I'm dating an 18-year-old. I look ridiculous.
Anyway,
I take care of my OCD. Let me tell you, Alice, and you could do the same thing. I hop on a helicopter on the weekend and go out to the Hamptons and hobnob with rich people. So just do that, and it'll cure everything. I get a $500 million contracts from companies that are ready to fold. Did that help, Alice? Allison.
Alice?
She hung up.
She'll keep hanging up.
Yeah, she'll just keep hanging up over and over.
Make sure it's hung up. Is it hung up yet?
God. Wow. It's amazing how much I hate Alice.
Yeah. Why do we even bother? There are people out there that think he's still on this radio station.
It's very interesting.
It's been 2.5 years. My God.
It's been a while.
Alice is not the target demo.
No.
Then again, she'll keep buying the same thing over and over. The advertisers.
Right.
Stupid horse.
Speaking of advertisers. All right, listen, Nick DiPaolo is doing blogtalkradio.com/NickDip today at 4.
That's right, baby.
Nick does good radio, really good radio.
Thank you, Opie.
He was starting to blow up, and then the station blew up, and that was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Timing in life is everything, you know.
We'll try to get you a little time on XM.
Yeah, that would be nice. I would love to curse.
We'll try to get that. Bob does a little time on XM every once in a while.
It's not very good. It's not very well. Use somebody else as an example. Use that big black guy.
Patrice?
Yeah, that guy.
All right, Patrice does a little time on XM and has fun with it. So
Yeah, but he's got diabetes. He ain't got one.
Diabetes.
I said to Patrice, you get diabetes. I go, how do you know if you're black you get diabetes when your feet start to rot? How can you just...
When you pee like honey.
He found it funny. He thought that was the funniest thing I ever said.
Did you guys see Mickey Rooney's ears last night on the SAG Awards?
Why would
I was studying Tom Brady's ass. Sorry, Bob.
Listen to me.
You sure?
He has, I've never noticed this in my life. He has one ear looks like Jimmy's little ear, and the other one looks like Colin's elephant ear. He has two different size ears.
Colin's ears.
You ever see Colin's earlobe? The lobe itself looks like a plate's been hanging from it. He has two different size ears. One is just this little kid ear, and the other one is just this huge lobe.
Can you get a picture of that ear?
Oh,
he's gotten hit a few times in his career. All right, we'll get that picture and we'll check it out after the break. All right. Oh, and Nick, Mandalay Bay in Vegas this weekend?
Yeah, Friday night.
Friday night.
I'm there, yes.
With Artie Lang, right?
With Arthur Lang, yes.
That would be a fine show to check out.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
It always is.
Opie and Anthony.
Boom.
Opie, Anthony, Bob Kelly, Jim Norton, and Nick DiPaolo in studio. The show flew by, man. Just fooling around.
Fooling around crap.
Yeah. E-Rock during the break showed some animation. E-Rock, which one was that?
I thought you meant himself. He showed some animation. Finally, he moved. Lump.
It's the new one from Coke Logic. It's called Tank.
My Tank character. Cool. Is now animated? Where's this going? ONARadio.com or?
This one's up on iTunes.
iTunes. Nice. We got free downloads on iTunes, Nick.
My show's going to be, if you go to my MySpace, you can download
your radio
show.
Very, very cool.
And then,
But Coke Logic has animated Tank, my character. Like every morning show has to have like a Tank character.
Oh, is that right?
And he just lives and breathes sports. And he's hung over every morning as he's talking about what he did last night.
And it always involves, going out and drinking and watching 20 different games on the big screens at the sports bar.
He's well informed, but he
knows every stat.
But he's also just a raging alcoholic. He comes to work with some kind of sports uniform or jersey on every morning.
His wife's got a chipped tooth and a black eye every Monday.
Right.
Because the Pats didn't cover.
All right, so that's up on iTunes. That's very cool, and that's free. That's a free download, so we're not asking you to buy anything. Just check out the animations from Coke Logic.
Great job, man, by Coke.
Oh my God, yeah, Tank is alive and well now. Look at that. That's what he looks like. He looks creepy.
Guy's a fan from Chicago. I think he's in Chicago.
I believe so. Yeah.
Who does these animations? He's unbelievable.
They're really funny. The bits come to life with his animation. And then I was feeling good about my sports curse, Anthony.
Yeah.
Because I've been going with the Pats since I think week 3 or something like that. Week 3 or 4. I've been on the Pats bandwagon. And I got this weird sports curse, Nick. Strange. I have not picked a winner in a really long time. And with this whole Pats thing, I'm thinking it's got to be done, right? Someone's been keeping track. Do you know that since I've been saying go Pats go on week 3 or 4, somewhere around there? Actually, this guy, whatever. The Patriots are 1-8 against the spread. 1-8 against the spread, according to Wally Digital from Harrison.
That sounds about right, because the first half they were destroying people. The first half of the season they were killing people.
Yeah.
And then they were eking by for the last month and a half, it seemed like. So that sounds about right.
So since I've been screaming go Pats go, they're not covering the spread. So the sports curse kind of continues, I guess.
For the people that are betting, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So that's a little tidbit there. Hey, we got a woman that tried to hire a hitman on Craigslist.
Craigslist?
Yeah.
You get anything there, I guess.
Good place if you want to kind of slip it under the door.
Yeah. Be quiet about it.
Post it on the net. Idiot.
What's the matter? Are they busy on ABC?
This is the story right here.
A Michigan woman is being held behind bars today. Police say that she used the popular site Craigslist to find someone willing to kill the wife of a California man she was having an affair with online. 49-year-old Anne-Marie Linscott offered $5,000 for a, quote, silent assassin. She even gave the name and work address of the woman she wanted dead.
Wow,
We're still concerned for her safety because of the posting on the internet, and that there could be other people out there that might take that offer up. Anytime you put this type of a solicitation out on the internet, you don't know what kind of person is going to respond.
All right, well, Linscott is now awaiting extradition to California.
What a dumb bitch.
$5.
She put the address. What, you think someone was just going to kill the lady and then bill her?
Yeah, and then come by and go, excuse me.
Invoice?
Got a past due notice.
Yeah, with a scalp in it. You owe me for this, madam.
I whacked your husband 3 weeks ago. Where's my...
Yeah, some people, I guess they think that's a viable place to go to.
These dummies
the
that
internet.
get in trouble on Craigslist, man, they're going to wind up shutting it down.
How
depressed you got. A lot of us rely on Craigslist. You're both married. Some of us aren't.
You should be surprised. I'm on there every night.
Looking for furniture, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you get on there, Jimmy? Anything good?
No, not
besides
lately.
AIDS. What do you got?
No, I mean, like, is that, yeah. Good case of the AIDS. What do they have on there?
Everything. Rooms to rent. I mean, literally, you can buy places. It literally is everything you could want.
And then broads, are they all hookers and
a lot of them are, sure.
Yeah.
There are legitimate massage people on the therapeutic. I'm doing a book, and I needed some research done, so I put an ad on Craig's for actual legitimate research, and I got contacted from someone who does research for me now.
Really?
What's the book about?
Yes.
Getting fingers in your butt?
Oh, Bob.
Oh, Bob, don't be so Bobby. Sorry. I forgot
Yeah, you're going to write the forward.
No, it's not. It's just a book.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you want to say right
Can
now?
you say what it's called, Jimmy? What's the title?
It's called Why I Hate Your Guts.
Aw.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. It's cool.
So it's about your mom.
Yes.
And who do you hate? Yourself?
Well, that should be first on the list, shouldn't it? I have a bunch of people. It should be the first chapter. Yeah. Maybe.
Do tell.
Or the final chapter. You know, you close it strong.
It's a tell-all. It's a tell nothing.
Yes, exactly. I'm saying mean stuff about people. There's a shock. Predictable idiot. Should write a nice book.
Can I ask you, Jimmy, when you write, though, every night, what do you do? Go to the library during the day? How's it? Seriously.
I'm awful, dude.
Yeah, really?
How do you do it? Because I'm thinking about it.
I haven't written in 3 weeks. I'm great at writing. Like the first one I did was a blog, so it was kind of cumulative.
Oh, don't tell me the internet's involved again.
No, only in the
Christ.
first one. And I turned it into a book, and then I wrote more stuff in the book. This is one that they just started from scratch, and I got some stuff written, but it's hard, man. Like, I don't write until I feel creative.
You don't like rent a cabin up in Vermont for 3 weeks like they used to, and drink whiskey and hallucinate?
No, I'm not regimented, man. I wish I was. Guys, some people can get up and write every day, and they say you should. You should just do it every day, and good stuff will eventually show up. A lot of crap, but
yeah, who's got time for that?
Exactly, especially when you have a sex addiction you're fighting. Torturing yourself online.
You got that under control, though.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I went to bed at 3 last night. I woke up at 4:30, wide awake, and I just laid in bed for an hour, hating myself.
That's better than what you used to do.
Yeah. An hour sleep.
Waking up on the bathroom floor hating yourself.
That's true.
I told Jimmy's the only guy when the doctor asks for a urine sample, he brings in his pillowcase.
How's it going with the girl there?
She's away, but we're getting along better now, man. We are getting along. We'll see. Who knows? It's depressing. I'm incapable of a relationship, but I have therapy again Wednesday, which has been very helpful.
Yeah.
Has it been helping you?
Yeah, who knows?
The relationship, has it been helping that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, when I go in there all loaded for bear, I'm like, oh, I'm going to really nail this bitch. And the therapist's like, all right, well, that wasn't too nice, but then back to you. And she just smashes me. I'm like,
They always go back to you. You go on a nice rant, you think they're going to be like, yeah,
well, they'll
you're
agree
right.
with part of what you say when someone's wrong. Like, oh, yeah, that person was wrong. But that's more about you being a baby who needs to be right.
Oh, God.
But they're right, too.
Opie, look at Opie. He doesn't want to change. He's old school man.
No, I understand. I probably need to talk to someone, but no. Nick, would you talk to someone? Have you talked to someone? Jimmy's brought a lot of this therapy stuff to the show, and he's trying to get both of us and I to start talking to somebody.
I went to a therapist for a little while, but
Did it
I
help?
don't think she was legit because it was a happy ending. When I was living in L.A., I was talking to myself.
Right.
I was so lonely and just nuts. I'm not kidding you, I was having arguments with agents I didn't even have, like in the shower. My wife heard me yelling in there. I swear to God. I'm not making this up. So I was seeing some shrink in Santa Monica for a little while.
You really thought you were having these conversations?
I was talking out loud to myself to the point where other people start hearing you. Then you're like,
I know, I've done it. But
that's
like,
LA,
I'm in the
though.
shower like, dude, you can't. I yell at
You're
people
rehearsing
all the time.
your
I rehearse it all the
speeches?
time.
Worst.
Oh, I rehearse arguments that I'm never going to have with anybody.
Of course
really?
you do.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I noticed about Bob. Bob will do this. Like, you'll start talking about something. He'll go, you know, dude. And the way he talks, you know that there's no room for interjection because he's practiced so many times alone.
But I have both sides of the story.
Of course you do. Because Bob just wants people at once to respect his intellect. He just wants people to go, God damn it, Bob, I didn't think of that. But no one's ever said that except for, like, technologically where Bob is fairly brilliant. Which,
Yeah, technologically.
Yeah, you are. You're great with that stuff. You have a gift. But anything else, it's just, you know.
Yeah, politics,
You know, just
friends,
tell a joke.
sociable.
how hard is that stuff? Hip-hop artists can do it. Come on, with those gadgets.
I kind of get what you're saying in a roundabout way. Can't wait till we get on XM.
All right, well.
You should go to therapy.
Dude, Obama's not going to win because the country Oh, he's had that conversation, just his stupid, awful Donald Pleasant's body just standing there naked in the shower.
Who's Donald Pleasant? I don't know that
he was
reference.
the psychiatrist. He was he's the president in Escape from New York. You are the Duke of New York. You're a number one. Oh, missing finger. That bad 80s guy got it. Brain. Remember the bad guy with the stupid blown out fruity hair in Escape from New York?
What the hell are you guys talking about?
He's in Halloween.
I'm still using a rotary phone.
I was going to say Halloween.
Rotary phone.
Most know him. All right, hey, we could end this side of the show with this here.
An Iowa man got quite an eyeful when he came home from walking his dog. He found a man in the buff in his bathroom.
Barack.
I said, there's a guy in my house that I don't know, naked. And I said, you got to get here fast. As soon as I saw he didn't have any clothes on, I felt pretty confident. He didn't have a weapon or anything.
He knew he didn't have a weapon, didn't see it. All right, well, the homeowner called 911. Police arrested that naked guy for an outstanding warrant. Hopefully they gave him some clothes.
Maybe it was
and
a concealed weapon.
He was said to be incoherent, possibly.
Oh, I hate the news more than
atrocious.
More than
I think you caught it. I think you caught it.
I think I caught that one.
I think you got it.
I think Nick's with us. Do you just hate the news at this point? We were watching the news today. They're doing jumping jacks on Channel 5, and they're doing some kind of like battle of the network stars on Channel 11 for, I don't know, I don't even think it was for Super Bowl tickets, but some kind of like football gauntlet that they had some of their viewers doing.
Ooh. This is like, I mean, do you notice TV is like for women from like 6 in the morning till about, I don't know, 10 at night, and then you might, what?
Yeah, because of our hours, I find myself watching The View and all this other stuff because it's the only stuff on. You want to, when you're in your apartment, you kind of want the TV on, and you realize, wow, you're right. There's nothing for guys to watch during the day.
And they're coming out more of these now. I don't know that I watch network primetime shows, but like Cashmere Mafia and what's the other one?
Lipstick Jungle.
Yeah, well, Bob was right on that one.
Excuse me.
Maybe because men are watching. I think that's it. Men are watching The Sopranos, The Wire. I mean, maybe they understand they can't compete in like an alpha male, quote unquote, like mindset on network TV anymore. They just can't, because stuff like You and Rescue Me is on. There's nothing networks can do. Maybe Lost, which is a great show, but most of them can't compete, and they know it, so they just went the other way.
And when they try, they get caught. Like the FCC's finding what NYPD Blue.
Yeah,
$4 million.
I love that story.
It's a 5-year
from 5 years ago.
5 years
showing a girl's ass. Right?
Yeah.
They showed a girl's ass. And ABC's argument and the lawsuit is an ass isn't a sexual organ. Yeah, tell it to Clay. An ass isn't a sexual organ.
But it happened 5 years ago.
Yeah, but it was a really ugly ass.
Right.
Yeah, that was a woman's ass. Remember Dennis Franz showed his, that was the big...
Yeah.
That
was
could have
like
been a
the big
lawsuit.
ass turning point.
I would understand a lawsuit there. It could traumatize your kid.
Who the hell wants to see it?
The fact that the FCC is finding them, it's amazing how the FCC is just driving people away from certain entertainment venues. Mm-hmm. They're horrendous.
Yeah.
Just irrelevant.
Yeah.
Irrelevant, not representing anybody but a small, despicable religious constituency.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be the ones that represent, like, the majority of the people. The people that, it's supposed to be, if you say something, and even in a certain area, Like New York's rules are supposed to be different than the South's rules and the Midwest, but we're all under this set of just far right religious crap,
which doesn't mirror society whatsoever. I was in a bookstore yesterday.
Not at all.
I think it's a bestseller or something. It was in the bestseller section. Some book on just average people getting kinkier and kinkier with their sex. Like just normal housewives and just normal, just run-of-the-mill couples are going to, where Patrice goes. Oh my God, swinger clubs,
McDonald's.
Yeah, my stammer gave you a great setup there. I'm sure. I'm glad I could help. No, that they're going to swingers clubs and they're getting sex toys and they're getting really freaky and kinky in the bedroom. And it's not this little thing anymore. That it's hit the mainstream. And then you got the FCC thinking that we as a society can't handle a woman's ass on TV. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, in other countries, I mean, you Google commercials in other countries. They have a girl going down on a guy, but she's going down actually on the stick shift of the car,
right.
And she's deep throating the stick shift.
Yeah, I saw that one.
It's hilarious.
You never get away with that.
I was looking at that car for my wife.
Want to give her an idea, right, Nick? I got you. I'm with you.
Sick of seeing her biting the emergency brake.
Nick DiPaolo, it was a pleasure, man. It's blogtalkradio.com/NickDip. Today at 4.
Today at 4. So, you folks who used to listen to me here at 92.3 and everybody else, please tune in.
And
it's a big day for me.
And even if you don't check out the show, email the Bakers at bakerradio.com and say, wow, this Nick, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, they're big, and they're funny, too. They're a wacky couple.
And they do a blog, too? Blog radio?
Yeah, they get their own show. Theirs is actually on video, and it's pretty good, actually. They've been good to me, so.
And then you're going to be at Mandalay Bay. We are on in Vegas, so this weekend with Artie Lang.
Yeah, Friday night, Mandalay Bay, me and Artie Lang and Joe Matarese.
Very cool. And you'll come back and see us soon, right?
I would love to come back, guys. It's been about 12 years.
And let me give a quick hit for, don't forget Chuck Liddell's book is now out. It's called My Fighting Life. It's actually really good. And he's signing today at 1 o'clock in New York at Borders, I think, on Broadway. Is that correct? And he is signing tonight at 7 o'clock at Bookends in Ridgewood, New Jersey. And then tomorrow night, 6:30 in...
Virgin
Oh, wait,
Megastore.
am I off by one day? I suck.
It was close.
Wednesday is Virgin Megastore at 6:30, I think. It's going to be a long line, so get there early. I don't have the paper in front of me, obviously.
Yeah, we threw it away.
So I'll do it over.
We're cleaning up so we can get over to the other joint.
Oh, Opie, I don't know what happened.
That's the ass that... Wow, they showed that on TV?
What?
Can you put that on ONARadio.com? That's what the... Wow. That was on ABC? I think it should be on ABC, but I'm amazed they took a chance like that. I thought it was just a quick glimpse.
Oh, jeez.
That's the scene?
What the hell? They should have got an Emmy or something.
They show a little kid seeing her.
It wasn't pixelated or anything?
No.
Wow. I thought it was like just a quick, like...
I did too.
What's wrong with ABC? Isn't that Disney too? They should be... Nah, just kidding.
You know what?
Bob, you got anything?
That was unnecessary the way they showed it. That was pandering. I'll say that. It was. There was no need for it. It didn't help anything.
Right.
Great.
Didn't help anything. Talking to some 80-year-old guy watching.
It was absolutely pandering because it's a little kid checking out a naked woman and just obviously losing his mind over the whole thing. All right.
I'm sorry. IcemanMMA.com because I screwed up. So that's Chuck's website.
I'm going to be at the, I'm coming back to Boston Wednesday. Start Wednesday at the Comedy Connection, Rhode Island. And then I'll be in Boston through the weekend at the Comedy Connection. 617-248-9700 if you want tickets.
You're going to be up there for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'll be there this week. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
I'm going to be actually in Arizona for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, my best friend in the world is going to be at the Super Bowl.
I'm going to miss the game. I'm going to go to a wedding shower.
I'm going to be watching the Super Bowl with my 97-year-old grandfather. That should be exciting.
Who's your best friend?
Dane Cook will be at the Super Bowl sitting with Kraft, and I didn't get invited or a ticket.
I'm your best friend. Say that my boss will be at the Super Bowl. Say that.
My boss will be at the Super Bowl.
He's Jessica Tandy and you're Morgan Freeman.
Aw.
It was a Driving Miss Daisy reference, right?
I know. I want to spell it out. I should have just said that. I get it clevered
up. Bill Blumenreich's places, right?
Bobby, we're not selling out. We need to sell more tickets. Can you call Opie? Oh, God.
I stayed at the guy's house. I actually stayed
not.
I did too. I stayed at his house with Artie, and he still won't pay me what I want. I don't even work there.
That sick penthouse.
You don't work
I like him. He's a nice guy, but Jesus.
I like Bill.
He's a real nice guy. He haggles over $60 for a room. He's fantastic.
Exactly.
He's a real sweetie. All the free mentions on this show, just in conversation, how great the club is, and he broke my balls over $60. $60.
What was that about?
I don't
What
know.
a cheapo.
You want me? Nah, I won't spell it out.
$60.
Spell it out. J.
Gaza Strip. West Bank.
As he drives away in his Maybach.
I could see if I was making a big to-do of nothing. 60.
I think he drives, $250,000 cars, and he's haggling over 60. Bill, what are you doing?
Penthouse at the Ritz.
Yeah.
Call Jimmy and get my $60 off him. I need to pay the valet.
I get a suite when I work the road. Not a Four-Season suite, but he crossed it out in the contract and put regular room. Why?
He's got like a Bentley,
No, it's a Maybach. It's the highest Mercedes. The top
and
line
the license
Mercedes.
plate says like Comedy 1. Can you imagine?
Oh my God!
Look at Nick.
The club is great. The club is a great club. It's one of the best clubs in the country.
Absolutely. I remember back in -- I saw it through the window.
Well, they have you do.
Looks like a delicious place to play. I'd like to get in there someday.
Nick, you're perfect for the show. I don't know why I don't know.
I think I was your first guest. Do you guys remember you were in New York about a week?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
We were petrified to do New York radio, and Nick came in. I do remember that.
Yeah.
And he just moved back from L.A.,
I must have
believe.
pissed you off because I haven't been...
Just the first time? Jesus.
That's why he said the first time in 12 years. I heard that. I was like,
Oh, we suck.
I'm like, well,
What
maybe
did we... No, you guys took off, and then,
thinking.
and then
There was no
Howard
reason.
stepped up, and I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all
Man,
good.
But then I see people doing both shows. I'm like, what am I doing?
And there's a couple years
Exactly.
that this show wasn't on.
Remember
Those
that?
are called the depression years.
Yeah.
the lean years.
Oh, we're still on the radio? I thought we were just hanging out talking.
Get the hell out of here.
Our rage music ended and everything.
We gotta go to XM.
Yeah, we're off to XM Satellite Radio.
Thank you, Nick. Thanks, Chuck Liddell. Bob, you're always here.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
I'll talk
And
soon.
that's it? That's how we end today? All right.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Are we even on the air? I don't even think we're on the air. Are we on the air? I don't think we're on the... Hello? What happened? What happened?
How about now? I'm talking to nothing. Now my microphone's on.
All right, what happened?
Oh, am I on?
All
Go
right.
to my MySpace
So what was
page.
it, this?
What was that? It's this.
Oh, yeah, don't press that. Don't press that.
If you push this... What? You don't want me to touch this anymore?
Did someone
All
screw up the installation?
All right, someone's getting fired.
Is that new?
Is that new intern?
Yeah, I saw him hooking something up.
I don't know if... Were we even on the air? Yeah. Wow. All right, now we're good?
We're okay?
But does this work?
I'm the party pooper.
Yeah.
it's good.
What did he do? What did he do?
Come here. He's the little guy.
Oh, boy. What did you do?
Hold on, Bobby. Your mic's not on either. And this mic's not on. And wait, your mic's...
I on?
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. I gotta find what mic you are. All right, go ahead.
Nick's on.
Install the replay, and evidently I put it incorrectly.
I don't like that he looks like the Ramones from the waist down. Look at his little tight jeans.
Who instructed you how to?
I learned on the previously, but I guess I've forgotten. So, yeah.
That fucked up the whole beginning of the show.
Yeah. Hey, Coke Logic got his feedback. He's like, sounds like Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
Sounds like a talk box.
Do you feel like we do?
Can I start by saying that I have to apologize to Nick DiPaolo? We get off the air over there, and I'm like, God, Nick, you did such a great job. You know, you'd like to come back soon, blah, blah, blah. Would you like to come over to XM? He's like, yeah, I'd love to, and blah, blah, blah. And then we all take off and just leave him there by himself to figure out where we are.
Well, he comes out of the bathroom like a fat chick. Where is everybody?
We ditched him.
We just ditched him after all the compliments we gave him after the show.
Tim dragged me in there to do some, plug work for your show there.
Yeah.
And then like, he leaves me with Steve Freed. And I'm like, when does Steve start doing this shit? He's got me over there, it's like we're doing Shakespeare. He's like, do it again. Then we can,
If you don't mind, Nick, can you do that again.
He couldn't be a nicer guy.
Oh,
could
we
he?
love Steve.
I know.
Is that
Soon Yi
weird
from the old Wood Yi or
I'm
whatever
sorry.
from the old show.
I'm sorry. I slapped his glasses off his face when I left him.
Is that little mushy old weird?
Yeah.
He's been with the company like 50 years.
Yeah.
And
Forever.
Every Friday, he goes, Steve, have a good weekend. See you Monday. And he goes, well, God willing.
God willing.
Yeah.
Monday.
You can't just say see you Monday or see you tomorrow. It's like, well, if
It's doom and gloom with the guy.
God
like,
willing.
It's like you're getting on a bus in New Jersey, not fucking Israel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
I hope to. Would be nice.
I hope to see you too.
Fucking.
He hasn't grasped polite small talk yet.
No.
It's not literal.
It's all about, there could be a fiery wreck or something on the way home.
He's fucking, you're not
Thanks
evil,
for the
like he's Evil
reminder.
Knievel on the weekend. You make the 60 buses, God willing.
It probably is. He's probably having
God willing.
unprotected sex with Haitian hookers or something.
Exactly.
Just something.
Thanks for the fucking morality reminder every day, motherfucker. Just say hi.
If you only knew what I did on the weekends, you would understand. His email is bareback my asshole at Yahoo.
You're right, cowboy.
I'd like to know what his cholesterol is. He's expecting a fucking stroke like
My wife keeps feeding me sticks of butter.
Right, he does. He's got the giant gut on him.
He can't hear this, right?
Of course not.
No, he's done some great radio for us, too. We've kind of reinvented the guy a little bit on our show. So, sorry, Nick. I'm glad you found the place, though.
I was happy. You kidding me?
Hey, can I congratulate, by the way, fucking Katharine Hepburn on hanging our Cloverfield poster? Eric is fucking an incompetent.
What the fuck is that?
We had the cast.
Look how badly
He just
tilted
did
that is. And it's on striped wallpaper, so there's no fucking that up. All you gotta do is line it up with a fucking stripe.
Right.
Dude, you incompetent shit.
And did he hang it?
Can someone just get a photo
Look at
of
that.
Get a photo of how fucking
Look at it.
awful
Put a
that
level
is.
on it.
And did he hang it for the midgets that do radio after
It's
us?
fucking
Why is it so
amazing.
low to the ground?
Oh, you suck.
Fucking, what a
I thought Earl was the worst at hanging pictures, but
It's so crooked, it's like reading the Torah. It goes from right to left.
Yeah.
and will the door handle hit it and break the fucking thing?
It's a signed poster.
It's going to, yes.
He hangs it behind a door that opens, and it's crooked, and it's 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah, Steve, take that. Put it over there.
What,
the
can we
right way.
get a photo of it first?
Oh, it's really fastened, huh?
What a fucking horse's patoot.
Don't take it at an angle. It'll look straight in the perspective of the camera.
Yeah, take it straight.
Eric, I got a flat screen TV. Can you help me hang that?
Exactly.
Eric, what were you thinking, man? Because I really got it. What the fuck? Have you ever hung anything?
Well, it was straight when we put it up, and I had the intern hold the Velcro with the glue, so apparently it has turned.
It's Velcro.
That's good. And glue. You glued a fucking poster to the wall.
It's the only way we're allowed to in here.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some old stuff that I'm
Holy shit.
I got something tomorrow that I'm bringing in that it's going to look cool in here. I'm going through all my old
That
boxes.
is horrible.
Remember the caricatures from our NEW show where it had everybody in the photo?
Yes.
I got that. It'll be in here tomorrow to be hung up.
Well, where are we going to find room for it? There's 50 XM signs.
I know.
We
Well,
get it.
We know where we work.
You know, those XMs are coming down soon.
Should.
Who
They're going
knows?
to be replaced by little doggies.
Did you see anything?
I know, they don't put the Opie and Anthony name anywhere. It's on a fucking rug.
No.
Roll it up.
Roll it up with the bodies in it
Yeah.
and dump it out in the marsh. Fuckers.
That fucking picture makes me angry at you.
All right, well.
Oh, God, look, he can't get it off the wall either.
It's like an
He's
episode
gonna
of Flip
break
This
it.
House.
You're going to break it.
Wait.
Come on, break. Please break. Please
What the fuck?
break.
Is it Velcro?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had Velcro. I hope the whole wall just comes out and gets fired.
Sounds like
Good
a
job.
Fat girl's pussy.
There you go. It's off the wall. Oh, wow.
Oh, God, you couldn't even cut the strips even. What the fuck kind of incompetent pieces of crap?
That's horrendous.
What? We have to do all that just to hang a dumb poster?
Yeah, they won't let us do any nails or
hooks or anything.
Now we understand why. I mean, you fucking the Velcro. If it wasn't for that, you'd have 2 crooked holes in the wall.
My father used to call that something rigged. That was,
Yeah.
Yeah. Jury rigged, I think it was called.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it.
All to hang a poster for an overrated movie that we were forced to, push.
Oof! Wow.
See, I told you! Blind CC! Shut up.
TJ actually came to the Comedy Store Saturday. Our buddy TJ Miller.
Yeah, TJ rocks, man. He's a good friend of the show. How was his Letterman appearance? We didn't get to check that out.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I got it on DVR there, so.
I do know fucking Danny did his homework. What a good boy.
Why?
Apparently getting stuff offline.
Oh, the Bobby Fischer stuff. Yes.
I'm very happy
Oh,
about
I
that.
gotta hear that.
Nick, you know that Jimmy's a big chess guy. You know that, right?
I did not know that, Jimmy.
I love it.
Jimmy's massively. He actually reads chess books.
Look at it. Yeah, I like the players. Me and Bobby both, man. Big Fisher fans.
Well, then you're familiar with my favorite porn movie, right?
What's that?
Searching for Bobby's Fisher. That's an actual title. That's my favorite one. Searching for Bobby's Fissure. That's the best fucking porn title. I saw that in a hotel room. I almost forgot.
It's a real.
It was a porn on.
Great.
I can't write.
I actually listened.
I didn't know that, Jimmy.
This weekend.
Well, Fisher is fucking. They say he's one of the greatest players ever. He didn't have computer aids. So when these guys they analyze their games with computers. Fisher didn't have that, so he was all by hand and books.
Yeah.
And he was a rock star. He played the Soviet machine of chess was unbeatable. And in '72, Fisher played Spassky in Reykjavik, Iceland, and it was so impressive the fact that he to non-chess players this means nothing, but the level of brilliance you need to do this is mind-boggling. He went through like these the tournaments to get to the championship. And he beat these world-class players 6-9. I mean, it's unheard of.
He beat
never
3 of them.
Done.
Three of them, 6-9.
6-9, 6-9, and then 6.5 to 2.
He was like an international champion at 14 or 15
U.S.
years old.
champion at 14. Yeah, he beat a guy named Samuel
amazing.
Do that.
But he was down. He actually didn't show up for the first match of that tournament.
I lost to my niece in checkers like 2 weeks ago. Retarded. She's 11.
Bobby, I know. He didn't show up for the first game of a match.
No, he lost the first game. He lost the first game,
one
and
tournament.
the second one he didn't show up for.
Oh yeah, just to,
against Spassky for the world championship.
Yeah, just to fuck
losing
him up,
record
right?
against. Yeah,
he was down 2-0. 2-0. To
the world champion.
But he actually flipped out because he could say he could hear the cameras.
Yeah.
It was being filmed, so he wouldn't show up until they took the cameras out.
That's insane. The whole point we're going to be making is that he was crazy.
So he dropped out of chess right after that. In 1975, he was supposed to defend against this guy, Karpov.
How old was he when he dropped out of sight?
I don't know. Late 20s, maybe?
That's it.
I mean, yeah, maybe 30.
But what else was he going to do with the chess thing?
That was it. He was a purist. He was almost divine in the sense that they threw money at him, and he said, "This is my price, and I'll come play." And they wouldn't do it, and he literally just was like, "All right, go fuck yourself." And he just was never heard from again till 1992. He played fucking Spassky again in Yugoslavia.
Sounds like Colin, the way he handled his career. Come on, Quinny, you don't care.
And he got
I'm not going down. I'm not going. Tell Vinny to go fuck himself. I'm not going there for $7,000.
Way to go, Colin.
So in 92, he gets an offer to play the Spassky again, just not the real championship, gets to rematch for $3 million. It's in Yugoslavia. The U.S. State Department says do not do it. There's an embargo. At a news conference, he spits on the fucking order from the State Department, and he does it anyway. And then anytime anybody ever hears from him after that, he's just trashing the Jews.
I know.
He's
Jewish. We're Jewish.
Well, then what does that tell you?
Yeah.
Speak.
He was a very angry guy. I know it's a long, boring setup, but I mean, he was just such
an
amazing guy.
We got some audio of him ranting, and that's what we're heading toward here today. So let's check this out. Bobby Fischer talking about the 9/11 attacks.
Yeah. This is on 9/11, I think? No.
I'm not sure.
It's the day after.
Okay. Was it really?
I think it was the day after 9/11.
He hated the United States.
Yeah.
Here we go. No?
Ooh.
No?
That is hostile.
Yeah.
Yes, he wouldn't even speak. He would just be
He
silent.
just stood there, held up signs.
That's right. He was very passive aggressive.
He would hold his breath.
He threw rooks at people.
Let's try this again. Yeah, right?
Well, this is all wonderful news. It's time for the f***ing U.S. to get their heads kicked in. It's time to finish off the U.S. once and for all. I say, gas to President Bush, I say. Gas the United States.
Wow.
United States, the Jews, The Jews are criminal people. They mutilate their children. They're murderous, criminal, thieving, lying bastards. They made up the Holocaust. There's not a word of truth to it.
Wait a minute.
They made up the Holocaust.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're good agents and managers.
Of course.
And he
didn't
sounds
mention
Jewish
Colonel.
as he's saying this, by the way. Anyone else notice that?
He is very Jewish.
Mutilate their children. He
Is he
doesn't
like
like
Russian
the
Jew?
circumcision thing, huh?
He sounds like a Jew. They're crazy people.
They're crazy. The Jews are horrible people.
I'm getting a draft in the middle of the speech. Shut that window.
They said his father was very OCD. Like his father used to carry soap to wash his hands after. Like so, he comes from like that place.
Wow.
But so many
Yeah.
fucking geniuses
Wow.
go nuts, man. I mean, he just went nutty.
Yeah.
Hey, but he did go nuts. But who's out there? Kasparov is used to be the world champion, but he's actually running for president of Russia right now, right? He's going against.
He's running for something, political office.
He's running against.
I read that.
He's running against. But he's
His hand comes out.
yeah. Well,
Dude, he's got a shot because he's respect. Shut up. That's
More.
By the way, Fisher, I said this last week. His real last name, he took his father's name, Kasparov. His mother's, I think, last name was Weinstein Kasparov.
Oh, boy.
And Fisher would only refer to him as Weinstein the Jew. Like, he would never call him Kasparov.
Weinstein the Jew. Like Weinstein doesn't say it all anyway. He's got to prick the Jew.
Just a prick.
That's like the cop in The Godfather when he goes, what kind of Italian food do they have in here? Remember the Italian restaurant?
How's the Italian food?
How's the Italian food here?
McCluskey.
It's all
And
right.
the Turk's just like, yeah, it's good. Just fucking shut up. Sit
Try to
there.
reveal the
You'll be
take
dead
bullet in
soon.
the throat. You
Fuck
goose.
yeah. Let's see what that food looks like when it's coming out of your throat.
It's not going to matter in an hour.
Little
Yeah.
angel hair pasta.
You might want to order the soft polenta for the show. He's squirting out of the hole in your forehead in 6 minutes.
Wow, I was an ugly nerd then. Now I'm a hot, sexy 10. Maury.
Really?
Look at this hoary nation, huh? What has happened?
Maury with his,
I can't believe I'm 46.
I'm looking casual today. Yeah, I guess she, yeah, all right.
Sexy.
All right, here we go. More Bobby Fischer.
I like her
Sold off my photo album, my letter from President Marcos, my photo album with President Marcos, everything. This is just a conspiracy against me by the Jews. Filthy bastards, they're trying to take over the world. They invented the Holocaust story. There was no Holocaust of the Jews in World War II. They've been pulling this shit from time immemorial about persecution. They're a filthy, lying, bastard people. That's all they've ever been. That's all they'll ever be. What do you have to say about the Jews? I have no thing. They have a thing about me. Study their history. Really? Are you a Christian? Yes, I am. Well, there was a Catholic Church taught for a long time about they're guilty of the murder of Christ, right? Yes.
All right, very funny. I'm pissed. You don't go into my house and take my fucking tapes.
Yeah.
That was personal stuff. It was never supposed to be aired.
Anthony was talking in his sleep one night.
Wow, does he not like the Jews?
What is this no Holocaust crap? What was that, the Pritikin diet in 1940? I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Yeah, the Holocaust deniers, that's kind of... It doesn't matter how much anti-Jew you are, you gotta kind of fess up to the fact that happened.
Yeah, there's some documentation there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What the fuck,
They
man?
know it. They know it deep down. It's like Ahmadinejad. He's just saying, well, it's just a way of jamming their middle finger up at the Jews.
They really
you can't
know it
deny
gets to him.
He sounds like he believes it, though, Fisher. Like,
Yeah.
He really sounds
Wow.
like
Yeah, maybe somewhere he does. I don't know.
He said that they stole all his he had all his stuff in
storage and it was sold off. Which again, he seems like a guy who's reacting to having probably been wronged, but he just went like he couldn't control it. He's just like, again, like so many fucking geniuses. He just spiraled, and that was it, man. He was too brilliant. And I'm not saying what he was saying was brilliant as far as being accurate, but that fucking mind. I mean,
Thank
once it
God
goes in a
Iraq
direction.
never has to worry about that happening.
No, he's like a goldfish. You could slap his face, and 5 minutes later he comes over and asks you, "Why does my face hurt?"
I'm afraid now for Tony Danza.
Jesus. We got another clip here.
I hope it's a better quality.
Well, in this clip, he discusses that the dirty Jews are thieves and motherfuckers.
All kind of stuff. Photo albums, statues, the works. I have stolen every fucking thing and sold it off the dirty Jews, they want to put me in prison for 10 years. They have stolen all of my memorabilia, which I collected over years. They have confiscated, they have stolen my book, My 60 Memorable Games. They've come out with an illegal movie called Searching for Bobby Fischer, which is exploiting my name for money. They've made tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars on this movie. I never get a penny of it. They came out with an illegal, the Jews have come out with an illegal CD-ROM called Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess. It's zero for me. I get nothing, even from the legitimate edition of My 60 Memorable Games. Nothing. These fucking Jews are thieves, they are liars, they are motherfuckers, and it's time we took care of these bastards.
Sounds like a meeting for the Writers Guild strike.
Oh my God! It's hard to hear, but you
the qualities. There's a lot of other interviews.
But you certainly pick up on keywords.
Wow! Where'd you get that up?
Yeah, the
It's
guys
all over
got it.
YouTube
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And there's other interviews that are just the same thing.
And finally, he talks about the fact there was no Holocaust. The last clip.
Oh, okay.
There was no Holocaust. The Jews are liars. It's time we took off the kid gloves with these parasites.
All right, with all of these things, Mr. Fisher, what do you intend to do now?
I intend to do what I'm doing right now.
What?
Which is to expose the Jews for the criminals they are, the parasites they are, the liars they are, the thieves they are, the murderers they are.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
That is an angry man.
Anyone for chess?
Yeah, really?
I know.
After listening to that, you're like, how could he be good at chess? It's a little impatient, this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Gotta have a little patience.
Holy shit.
Well, he was actually mad like that back then, though. Just not towards the Jews. He actually...
He hated the Russians.
He hated the Russians, and actually, he wasn't going to play the game. He wasn't going to go and play Spassky. And then, I think the president or somebody called him in and said, look, you go do this for America. And he was like, you got it. And he actually went...
Wow, he changed his
really,
views since then, huh?
Really patriotic.
Yeah,
and went
bit.
there. And he
you
wanted,
do it for Israel. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
we'll
dirty
plant the
Jew,
tree
huh?
for you. They flew him. It's funny because they had planes waiting for him, and they gave him the whole first row of first class. They were like, because he liked fresh squeezed orange juice, so they would have like orange juice things to squeeze orange juice. He was just
He was Jewish, Jimmy?
Yes, his mother was Jewish, and they said recently his father was Jewish too.
Oh my!
So I didn't think it was self-hatred. I think that he was legitimately wronged at times. It's almost like having a girl cheat on you, and then you just go on this rant about how all fucking women are cunts, and you try to prove it. That's like that irrational.
I wish you didn't use that example.
Yeah, where's the irrational?
Let me correct myself.
yeah, none of us relate to that.
Oh, shit. Ooh.
He's just great.
Watching some good old days footage. Ixnay.
Wow.
I don't know.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
It was, yeah.
There's a lot of weird stuff on TV right now. The guy getting saved from the ice is just creepy.
Oh, he's a
Snatched from the ice.
crybaby.
Oh, I keep missing.
You'll be seeing this video all day
Oh,
today.
Weymouth, Massachusetts?
He's yelling, hurry! Hurry! Ah! Look at him going under.
I thought this ice was hot.
The fucking Jews, they put ice. They made the water cold so I'd fall in.
Look at this stupid bastard.
A dummy. What's he doing out there?
Don't ever put me on the news if I'm wrapped up in a gurney. And you're fine, you're sitting up and talking. You never want to. What was he doing? 3 in the morning.
Walking out on the ice, probably hammered.
Spray painting a Patriots logo on the ice.
Fucking hammered.
Bobby, give me the blue, Bobby.
That's probably exactly what was happening.
Where's Kenny?
Why? What happened, Jimmy?
Oh, no.
You get something wrong?
Oh, boy.
No, I got Opie's food.
Did you?
Give me my food.
Where's Kenny?
I'm starving.
Where's my smoothie?
I don't mean to sound like a rookie, but can I get pictures and stuff while we're doing this?
Of course.
Can you have Eric take some?
Yeah.
Sure.
I got to do this for the bakers.
They'll be all crooked
told me.
pictures. You'll have to run through Photoshop.
Exactly.
Straighten them out.
The top of your head.
Hey, how come I'm laying down?
Dummy.
Wait, what's the plug yet?
He did
Blog?
work.
blogtalkradio.com/
Nick Dip.
Nick Dip.
Yeah,
There you go.
blogtalkradio.com/Nick Dip. Thanks.
4 o'clock today.
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Well, this is my
Oh, you
food,
know
so-
what? I was wrong. I apologize.
Oh,
This is mine.
now
This is mine.
The fuck are you guys eating?
Eggs.
Look at this. It's like a...
What is it, Japanese stuff?
They're eating food, Anthony. You should
Is
try
it?
it.
Or is it-
No,
no,
you should try
Oh, no, it's an actual...
I
You should
eat
try
when I get
solids.
home.
I've never seen you eat anything. I think they actually made you. They put you back together.
I
You
eat
just
when I
sip
get home.
seltzer and
he eats a bagel and he's
I have a
good.
bagel
I've never
and
seen him eat anything.
that, and then when I get
Tequila
home,
worm
it's
omelet.
chicken, and then...
Chicken.
chicken. Just chicken, boiled chicken.
Anthony's very
No,
healthy.
asparagus.
All right, we're going to eat. So let's take a break.
And broccoli.
More with Bob Kelly and Nick DiPaolo. Hey, Nick, you tell us, somebody said you got to tell the story of punching out the heckler.
Which one? Which one? No.
All right, we're going to get into Nick's psyche after the break.
Was that from Seattle, that email?
I don't know. Somebody
Probably.
called. And
Was it
then
a
hung
Jew?
up, maybe they'll call back. We'll see.
It never happened. He was making it up.
We'll see what story he's referring to.
They're practicing being cruel and unusual.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony radio program. We're having a bang-up time here. A lot of laughs, a lot of high-fiving. I have food in my mouth, so is Opie. Anthony's wearing his parka.
Well, I just drank my smoothie, and it was chilly.
Oh, Speedy.
Like anyone gives a flying fuck.
Oh, I don't know. Bob is texting. What are you looking at, Bob?
I'm texting my masseuse / trainer, Bill.
That's a masseur
Really?
then, not masseuse.
No, it's a masseuse.
Bill?
Trust me.
Hello, Bill.
It's a masseuse.
I hope your masseuse finds you like Heath Ledger.
I was trying to think of Isn't that your worst nightmare? Somebody finds you unconscious and the first person they call is an Olsen twin? Fucking Jesus
Will you
Christ.
take your jacket off, Anthony?
Let me call my security guards. I
Yeah.
think they know CPR.
Yeah. How about 911? I might have had a chance.
Take your jacket off. You look like you're in a Stephen King novel.
What?
Take it off. You're making me hot.
All right.
I'll take it off in a few minutes. I'm cold. I drank a smoothie. You're drinking coffee, you
He's
fuck.
such a fucking yenta.
Listen,
Yeah, a
Phil,
Jew.
I'm cold.
Phil did call back. We started talking
Phil?
to Nick about his issues of attacking, like, you know, people coming to see his
I know.
his show.
Never attack
And then I know. And then Jimmy said, "Just save it for the air because this is too good." But let's start with Phil in Atlanta. Phil, what's up?
Hey, Nick.
What's up, Billy?
Every time Jim brings you up occasionally, he says you have a slight temper problem. Go.
What the fuck are you talking about, Jim? No. I just can't tolerate, after 20 years, stand-up comedy's been around long enough in comedy clubs where the audience should know you don't fucking keep, and I don't mind heckling, that's one thing, but just to be fucking loud amongst yourselves and take out your fucking cell phone and chat and just be that fucking arrogant attitude. And these people, you know, they sit 3 feet from the stage and they talk at this level like this. How are the chicken fingers, honey? And then when you call them on it, the rest of the audience goes, "Oh, he's a dick." Oh, fuck you. And fuck the guy eating the chicken fingers.
Yeah, heckling's one thing. You don't mind a heckling.
No,
Go back and
that's
forth. But when, like, even this guy this weekend at the Stress Factory, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to his dumb friend the whole time. And repeating, like, my jokes and, like, it's like, dude, if you're not even going to engage me. And then I tried to engage him and he wouldn't.
Yeah.
It was
Then
he shuts down. It's like, what'd you say? And they don't answer you. Like, now you're not even giving me a friggin' opportunity to make fun of you, fucking fat Italian piece of shit.
Well, Nick was telling the story of going toe-to-toe with some guy in Boston, was it? Giggles or something?
Well, yeah, Giggles. I've had 2 physical altercations my whole life, and they've both been at clubs called Giggles. Totally unrelated. One on the East Coast, one on the West Coast.
Gotta stay away from Giggles.
Yeah, apparently. I should have fucking just the name alone. Put that on your resume. But, yeah, I was at, outside of Boston. Lenny Clark's brother owns a place called Giggles. And I get up there and I go, I live in New York now. Yankees suck. I go, okay, sir. Anyways. So yeah, I was living in New York. Yankees suck! And he keeps doing it. Before I can even tell my first fucking joke.
Yep.
So who's the asshole already?
laughing probably. Hey, look at me.
See, look, I'm disturbing the
I love
show.
those people that are with their friends or
Yeah.
something. It's like, look at me, I'm getting my line out. Shut the fuck up.
And then this guy's with two fat broads, and they start talking, giving me the finger during the show. You know, and there was no doorman. Well, it can be quelled in a second if they have security.
Yeah.
But
Walk
nobody's
over there and
around,
shut
and it
'em
keeps
up.
going on, and they're ruining the fucking... Finally, somebody like the owner comes in or whatever. He's making pizza in the back. Again, not a gig you want to... So,
it is a pizza place slash comedy
it's great,
club.
too, actually. Good
Great
food.
pizza.
So anyways, he comes in finally and asks these people to leave. And at this point, I'm fucking furious because they've ruined the set. And, the stage is at ground level. It's not like you're up. You're on the same level as the audience. And they have to walk by me now to get out. And I'm like, if these fucking guys, and any of them, even the girls look at me wrong, I'm going to poke them in the fucking eyes. Of course, they go by me, the girl, you know, and he's he's trailing the kid. The guy's trailing about a few feet behind him. And sure enough, he gets to like this, he starts to point at me, and I just fucking leapt off the stage. Lenny Clark comes around the corner. He sees me literally, and I remember I was in midair. Lenny goes, "Nicky, no!" And then Lenny tackles. Lenny was about 350 at the time. He tackles me and this kid. It was like a hockey fight. We had each other by shirts, and we're just exchanging shots. And Lenny tackles us. We knock over like three. It was like a country and western. The shelves are breaking, and mugs are sliding off the shelves and shit.
Like Hooper?
Yeah. And other people are jumping in.
Hooper.
And then we get back to our feet. We got back to our feet, and then we're still going at it. After everybody, we're at the bottom of the pile hitting each other. And it was just, next thing you know, the cops pull into the parking lot. I got to do another. Lenny comes on the stage. Here's Lenny. Lenny comes on the stage after the fight. Right, the place is still buzzing. Lenny goes on. Nick DiPaolo, you got a minute? He puts on a hell of a show. And then the cops, the guy in the kitchen, the cook came out and picked me up. Me and this guy was still trying to get it. Big fucking guy picks me up by and carries me. I'm kicking my feet like a little girl. Carries me into the kitchen. And these people follow him in the kitchen and still yelling at me.
What other form of entertainment does the audience actually trade fucking blows with the entertainer? What other form of entertainment? You don't see
Wayne Newton fucking mix it up.
He's fucking, Donka Shane, darling, hey, what the fuck? Bam, bam, and just duking it out.
But you know why that is? But that's a good point, Anthony, because, and I know, stand-up comedy, and I remember Seinfeld saying this in a book, and he hit it right on the fucking head. Everybody has made somebody laugh in their lifetime. So they think they can do what we fucking do. You don't go to the opera and go, that guy sucks because, I sing.
Yeah,
whatever.
dude.
You don't heckle a band because nobody knows how to play guitar. I mean, so they think, this guy's doing it. I could do this shit, but I'd rather work at the mattress factory for 6 months an hour.
They tell me, everyone down there tells me I'm funny.
That's the mentality.
Yeah.
So there's a lack of respect when they come in, especially for guys. And you can pick the guys out who fucking, you can tell they stare at you like a psycho the whole show. You can tell they want to be comics. It's been eating away at them.
They're miserable at whatever they're doing.
Yeah, and that usually stems from it. But
I just say when they talk over your joke. They just keep talking. So you'll say something funny, they'll laugh, but then they'll start talking to you like it's just you and him, and you're doing a show for him, and he's talking over your next joke. And you're like, dude, shut the fuck up.
The people
and they laugh because they think you're still kidding with them.
What about the people that are talking during your shit and then they don't fucking hear a word and then you suck?
That's right.
You're not funny. Maybe you weren't fucking listening.
And this is the worst part is when it's one person, you actually call them out. They will try to pollute the rest of the table and everybody around them. They want to spread their fuck you, this guy sucks to everybody by getting on their phone or just pouting. Now, her girlfriend or his girlfriend won't laugh because he's not laughing.
Yeah.
And then the whole table's just like uncomfortable. Oh. And then it's just this fucked up energy.
I don't know how you do it.
The fight I had in Seattle wasn't as much of a fight, but this was really interesting because now me and the kid are like friends. He fucking found me on the internet.
Oh, shit.
But, so we got into this, whatever, same fucking thing, and, just like a little bit of a wrestling match. But here's the thing, they throw him out I go back on stage, right? And the place is, I'm embarrassed. This is what stand-up, it's embarrassing. I got a fucking ripped shirt, I got guacamole on my pants. Yeah, I'm fucking 40 years old. This is what I want to talk politics. This is what, it's just fucking horrible. And the crowd's chanting, like, fuck Nick, like it's the Jerry Springer show. That's what they fucking want. They throw this kid out. I go back on stage. I go back into my act for about 5 minutes. All of a sudden, the side exit opens. And this kid comes in the side exit that they had thrown out, and he fucking picks 2 glasses up and throws them at my head.
Holy shit.
I had it home on tape.
He was
I had
pissed.
To get he threw 2 glasses at my fucking head. So a table of guys gets up, young guys, and chases this kid out the fucking side exit. About 10 minutes later, we hear an ambulance. They busted his leg.
Shit.
They busted his leg. And now I know the story. I didn't hear from the kid for about 8 months. All of a sudden, I get an email on MySpace. It says Northwest Madman. And I'm like, oh, I know who the fuck this is. And he explains the whole story to me that they busted his, femur. He went into shock in the ambulance and almost fucking died. He's got a metal rod in his leg. He missed
a little memory.
a year and a half of work. And I'm like, I didn't want that to
Wow.
Not harsh enough as far
Your
as
mouth went out.
That's what you get for talking during the show. Should happen to all of them.
Fucking audience have pitchforks and torches.
Oh, my God.
Chasing people down the street.
But he fucking, what did he say in his email? Like, hey, man, it was, it wasn't your fault.
No, but he's still like, hey, you better not. You're lucky security broke it up. And I'm like, oh, you mean the fucking 4'8" guy that owns the place? Literally. I'm like, yeah. But I just, it's so weird. This is why my wife's the best. The week before I went out there, she goes, we have to incorporate you. And I'm like, why? What the fuck? Well, if you ever get sued or something. And I go, what are you talking about? Why would I get sued in a fucking comedy club? This is literally 8 or 9 days before I went to Seattle and getting the fucking... getting the beef with this.
So it was a big lawsuit, obviously.
Who would get sued? Your corporation, Sock'em Cunt Moms.
Well, they can't go after your home and your personal shit if you're a company or whatever the fuck. So I don't hear, this kid was on the radio, this kid Jason, he's actually, we email each other all the time now. He won't let it go, it's like fucking, and I'm like, dude, let it fucking go.
Got to come up every time you talk to him. All right.
It's his fault.
Every time he goes to airport security, he thinks of you.
Oh, it's got to.
So, a matter of fact, he sent me some video clip of him last week. He's doing radio out in Seattle with Voss. Voss was out there last week.
Oh, shit.
So it was Rich and this kid. He's trying to do comedy now, this kid.
See? That's exactly why he saw you.
But he's got a little daughter, and he's like a nice kid. It was one of those things, fucking booze fueled, but he's not gonna fucking let it go.
Hey, I told a story once with David Tell when I was down at the Cellar, and I know how to act in a comedy club. I've been around comics long enough.
You're
I
very
know
chatty.
I'm not very chatty. Yeah, right. I would never. I don't do that.
Wine.
I don't do that.
Does
sit
dice
there, and the
impressions
people
from
at my
his
table
table?
know
You're gonna do that
not
all
to
day?
fucking do that. They just know. So I'm sitting watching a Tell, and the table behind us were yapping like fucking crazy. Bep, 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 wouldn't shut the fuck up. Attell turns around to my table and starts going, would you fucking shut up? Why do you insist on talking during my act? I'm trying to do... And I'm sitting there fucking blindsided. And then I'm trying to make an excuse. I go, it wasn't me. He's like, bullshit, it wasn't fucking you, motherfucker. And just unloaded on me. And I'm like...
Attell? Really?
Yeah. Attell just fucking unloaded. And then he finally comes on the show, and I'm like, good, now I can address it.
Yeah.
So I tell him what happened. He goes, fuck, collateral damage. Like, what are you going to do? Collateral damage.
I've done that.
Ain't got shit.
I did that to an O&A fan and his girl. He actually brought this girl. He was a big fan of me in the show, and he brought this girl down to impress her to the Comedy Cellar. And
holy shit, she must have been a pig.
She was actually a really hot blonde chick, which annoyed me. And
something else.
I said some word. I was doing like this new joke, and I said a word, and I didn't get it out correctly.
Oh, of course you didn't.
And I heard her say the word correctly, like, you idiot. And I was like, you fucking cunt.
You know that word.
Oh, just all my childhood fucking issues came out on this fucking dumb broad.
And that's the reaction he's used to. That's what all the rehearsing is. That's why Dad, you know, country's not ready for just once. He doesn't want to be corrected in a humiliating fashion. Sorry, Bob, go.
Thanks. Anyways, this poor guy was like, dude, I came to see you, bro. I brought her to see you. What the fuck? She just corrected a word. And it wasn't even a big deal. I fucking lost it. I was like, go fuck yourself. You and your fucking two parents, you fucking dumb cunt.
You and your two parents.
You fucking liberal. What do you do for work? She was like, then this kind of bugged me. She goes, I help sick kids. I go, what, like, it's a fucking badge of honor, you fucking... I was just calling her a cunt.
That's unnecessary, Bob.
Yeah. What are you doing?
But it's almost like sometimes it's just built up, waiting to come out.
Well, yeah.
And
always.
it comes out, sometimes you fuck up and you slam, you go a little too far, you slam the wrong person, and, you know.
My best line was, I said to a girl at Comedy Village, while I used to be Boston Comedy, I said, I hope you have a baby and it dies. I hope you look, I go, the second day you have it, you look in the diaper and it's filled with blood.
And even the other comedians get all quiet. Even like Louis C.K. was like, holy shit.
Whoa, you get Louis C.K. going, holy shit. That's fucking great, man.
Norton does the best thing.
Love that.
Norton will, if a crowd goes against Norton, or they don't like his act because they'll ooh and ah him, he will get as filthy and disgusting as he can possibly get and derail the whole with a fucking smirk on his face.
And spit on the stage.
Oh,
when he's done.
We've all seen that.
I do spit on the stage. It's really an annoying habit. I should not do that.
And then he'll go, you guys have been great.
And then spits and walks off the stage.
Like Richie Aprile.
Esty saw me spit one time on the stage. I can't help it. I hate when they think that I was having fun when I wasn't. And Esty saw me spit on the stage. Like, as I'm walking off, I was like... And she looked, the look was like, what the fuck did you just do? It was like LaMotta in the living room. What, you want to fight in the rain?
He spits on his own stage.
Hey, Jim from somewhere, he says, Nick verbally smashed a very liberal crowd, in D.C. last year. Very uncomfortable, very racist, very funny. Do you remember that one, Nick?
Very racist. You can't. See, if it was really racist, it wouldn't be funny. That you found it funny because deep down you know I was fucking kidding. I hope, Jim. But no, I don't remember doing anything extraordinary in D.C. I thought it was kind of
probably just a regular night for you.
Just a regular night.
And if you're in D.C.,
that's a good point, Opie. When you're doing it long enough, we don't have the same barometer as somebody comes off the street and watch it come. But
are you self-destructive?
On stage at the Comedy Cellar, I am, because like I said, I've been down there. You're on the same stage every night for 15 years. You feel like it's your living room, and these fucking people are intruding on you.
On you.
Yeah, I mean, and
I'm hosting you here, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get bored. You might get bored, so you kind of dig a hole for yourself to make it interesting. But I've been like doing it too often lately. But you know what? I got reprimanded finally. They sat down with me. No, it was a 2-second conversation. And I didn't even argue with them. I go, look, I leave here some nights not feeling good about what I said to people.
Wow.
And,
wow.
And they love me. I mean, come on. Manny loved me. You know, Noam's dead. So, but he handled it perfectly. He goes, look, they're all afraid to talk to you. Let me just talk to you. You're making it very difficult on us. And I know what he means. He's probably getting emails of people calling, going,
I got a letter. Esty showed me a letter one time.
He said Jew.
I think Esty showed me a letter that they got about you one time, and I howled reading it.
Uh-oh.
It was a long, years ago.
I'm afraid to read it.
No, it's very funny.
So, but no, man, I like these people, and I don't want to make it hard on them, you know? You do forget, though. You get so comfortable in a room you've been in so much.
Yeah.
But I just said to Noam, you know what? I go, don't say another word, because like I said, I know this time when I leave here, I'm like, I shouldn't have fucking...
Really?
Yeah.
Leave
but sometimes you get, you gotta have a few of those.
Beer balls.
It used to lighten you up. It used to lighten my mood, but sometimes it has a reverse. You know what I mean?
Feel a little angry.
Yeah, if you're a little nasty before you have a cocktail. It can
absolutely.
Right,
if I'm going out and I'm in a good mood and I have a couple of drinks, right away you're like in a real good mood. Talkative, smiling. If you're in a pissy mood, you'll have a couple of beers and just be like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, it exacerbates it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Jimmy?
Very, very hard to turn a pissy mood into a good mood through drink. It usually just stays pissy.
But it helps.
It exacerbates it. It exasperates it. Exacerbate. Shut up, cunt.
I wish I remember the word.
But it helped me that Noam said that, and then like I did, 4 sets down there this weekend, and
you were all right.
Yeah, I was fine. Maybe I needed to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a little kid.
Sometimes,
you just right?
You gotta hear it. We're gonna change gears. Pat Duffy found us. How's your news clips? We haven't done this.
Is this the retards doing the news?
Yeah.
Well, guys, let's just be careful with this one.
Well, this.
Really?
This young gentleman, this young journalist, talks about Texas.
They're not journalists.
He's not a real journalist.
They took
this young go-getter talks about Texas in this clip.
Should go get that chromosome.
How many times does he say Texas?
This is Sean Michael Costello again from Texas. Texas is a wonderful place to go home. It's a good place to have cowboys, boots, guns, and hats. Howdy. Partner.
Howdy, partner.
What kind of news is that?
That's not news. Who's that helping?
No one.
He's telling people about Texas.
Exactly.
That you should wear boots and hats.
You should tell people.
Did they dress him up like that when he said howdy? I bet they did.
I'm sure they did.
With that mongoloid hairdo coming out from under that cowboy hat.
He should tell people how different coins taste. A quarter leaves more of an aftertaste than a nickel, which is a nice addition to a penny spritzer. Thank you, Dumbbello.
Put that fucking pneumatic bolt against his head and let fly. Here's what the cows do.
Hey, why is Edward still in the race?
I don't know. He's taking away votes from Hillary.
From Hillary, he actually got excited, I guess, South Carolina, because he got like a lot of the white, whatever.
The white older vote.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Barack Obama.
He's going to win Colorado?
See, I don't like the whole change thing. It's like, hey, it's time for change, because I know what that means.
Well, exactly. Exactly.
That's
don't mean we're gonna
change that we aren't going to be privy to. I liked when Whitey was in charge.
Yeah, what kind of fucking change now?
What kind of change? Because this whole thing is based on this big change. And the change is that there'll be a black guy in charge. And that he'll put other black guys in charge. And a black America will feel, I think they'll have this delusion of empowerment. When... the impoverished is still going to have nothing, but there's going to be this attitude that, hey, one of our guys is in the office now, so we can do whatever we want.
Where'd you get that idea, huh? I know.
Yeah.
They're not exactly shrinking violets right now. You know what I mean? No, I thought that in the car on the way here.
I know.
I'm like... They watch TV like Springer, and they see black guys fucking white girls, and they start buying into their own press clipping. I can imagine you put a guy in the fucking White House.
Guys in the White House, and then it's just going to become this whole thing where, hey, our guys in the White House, you go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but who'd you rather have, a woman or a black guy?
I honestly don't know. I've given that a lot of thought. A woman, probably, but Hillary is a whole nother story.
Well, there's no other women out there. But even come close.
Yeah, you're gonna have a Clinton. It'll be Clinton and Bush for the last 20 years.
Another
That's
fucking
a
Republican.
Excellent point that I've already made that Bob just reiterated. You're right.
What? You didn't even talk in 10 minutes.
Oh, geez, don't do that.
When did you make it? Am I supposed to take notes on the show every day to make sure?
Back in 1990.
There's what's gonna happen is, and I really think this will happen. If it comes down to a Hillary and Obama Democratic runoff there, it's gonna go to one or the other, and then the Republicans will win.
But maybe
because I really think no matter what, this country is not ready for a black or woman president.
You think like McCain or Giuliani can be president of the United States?
Whoever gets the Republican nod, that's going to be the next president.
Hillary's such a fucking, believe me, nothing will unite Republicans. Like those fucking thick ankles.
But Obama is exciting.
He's exciting because he's
I just wanted to say that to get you mad.
No, I don't. I don't hate. It's like, no, he's smart enough.
Right.
He's smart enough and shit. I'm just saying, he's not the most qualified. Remember that? We used to do shit through fucking merit. He's been a senator for a couple fucking years.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything. What the fuck? Think of it. What if you're John McCain? You've been a senator for how long?
For
in his prison camp.
Fucking rats.
Yeah, you've done everything. No, we wouldn't want him because he's old and white. It's time for fucking
But
change.
if he's president, though, he's gonna fuck. I mean, dude, he's against the UFC. He's against anything that's fucking cool.
UFC.
Oh, is that how you're going to vote?
UFC.
What's Hillary fucking blowing Chuck Liddell?
He's the cause. He's the cause of why the UFC almost went under, because he actually spoke out against
well,
it so
goddamn it, you
much.
changed my mind, Bob.
Do you think
I've
if he's
had enough.
president, he'll really push for the UFC to get...
I think he'll actually fucking really eliminate a lot of fun shit in life. Yeah.
I'll be like what? Illegal? No, he's actually
president doesn't have that kind of pull.
Yeah, but
the Corleones don't have that kind of pull.
They're being chased out of the...
It does roll downhill because the FCC got much more conservative under Bush. I'm not that shit wouldn't have happened under Clinton, but
Clinton's the one that appointed all those motherfuckers.
But it got more conservative, way more conservative.
But that's not where the censorship.
Thank you for
no, and it's not.
Jimmy.
Everyone's self-censoring now, going way beyond what the FCC would allow, because they're all scared of fucking Reverend Al or an Asian group or some other group that's going to fucking protest and say they're going to boycott. Yeah. And then instead of the companies going, go ahead, fucking boycott, and watching that nothing comes of it, they fucking buckle under.
FCC, though, has all been Parents Television Council, and they're a very religious, conservative group. Yeah, I just want some kind of balance for entertainment, because I'm tired of that fucking, and no one gives back.
I think Obama's dance card would be a little full to concentrate on, if we can say potty words on the radio.
Obama wouldn't pursue it. He wouldn't pursue it.
No, so that wouldn't change.
Obama did agree with Imus's firing, let's not forget.
Yeah, that's another thing, because it was race-based.
Most politicians.
Because it was race-based.
But that's where the censorship's coming. It's not always on. I know the far right, the evangelicals, they're a little hung up on sex and shit. but that's not where it's coming from. You go to a college campus, nowhere will you find more, less free speech.
I know.
And that's liberal ideology.
Yep.
That's blocking your shit.
Absolutely.
I didn't know about that.
Right.
They don't want to offend any groups. And
I didn't know that until Jimmy brought it to my attention, that you guys have to deal with this crap on college campuses.
Oh, you kidding me? That's the bastion. That's the bastion of political correctness.
That's when you get.
That's where this shit is coming from.
I've had to sign
what
documents.
Is he saying? What, fuck you.
I did a show with Tracy Morgan. We had to both sign documents to say that we wouldn't say or talk about certain subject or certain. Which I got paid. He
amazing.
Didn't. Just to let you know, he was on stage for 5 minutes. I fucked a chick in a kidney. I'm Tracy Morgan. I'm hilarious. I finger fuck my wife because it reminds me of my son. I'm Tracy Morgan. I'm hilarious.
And I bet you he did get paid. Eventually.
Yeah.
Because somebody said, hey,
no,
don't
he
pay
didn't
him.
get paid. And it happened twice.
Yeah.
It happened
that's the first time a black guy has ever been censored in a comedy club.
No, it was at a college. At a college.
Where does that shit come from?
Well, a college, whatever.
Where does that shit come from with the college campuses being so politically correct like that?
Because all the professors are fucking hippies from the 60s. They have all the institutions. The best book I ever read, it turned me into the angry fucking white guy that I am. But Robert Bork, Slouching Towards Gomorrah. You ever read that book?
No.
Fellas,
I'm reading a book on race.
Change you.
Good one. It'll change
who runs the media and why, and they're socialists and how they hate the nuclear family. That's why the dad's an asshole in every commercial.
Yeah.
Because he heads the nuclear family, and if you're gonna have a socialist revolution, you can't do it unless everybody's an individual. You can't have little pockets of family.
Yeah.
It makes so much friends.
Well, that's pretty good.
I'm telling you.
Well, Nick fucked me
I'll
on
have to
commercials.
pick that one up.
He actually said
Slouching
something.
Towards Gomorrah.
You actually say all the time about because I never. I always watch
now
commercials.
you do, don't you?
Now I watch commercials. I'm like, wow, that guy really is fucking a pussy.
Oh, it's every commercial.
It's
Guys are fucking idiots.
It's about emasculating white men. That's all television has become. I don't give a shit. On the way in here, I listened to one of your ads. It was a 30-second blurb, and it's a little girl saying to the father, "Well, if you're scared, I'll go down the ski slope for." It's just fucking relentless. And my wife is ready to leave me because I can't not point it out.
Yeah.
And my father's doing it now, and my mother's ready to leave him.
Oh fuck! I gotta take notice.
Just
now.
watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when you watch a Super Bowl, you'll get it inundated. If you watch football every Sunday, I can't fucking take it. I can't.
I'm pretty observant usually. I've never picked up.
It's always
on
a dumb
yoga. I gotta check this shit out.
A yoga commercial, and she's on the phone talking. Well, I'm losing weight, and he's just like an ape
searching
through
commercial.
There's one where there's one for blinds. And there's two women by the blinds, and they're watching the husband out by the barbecue.
Blowing himself
and he's
up.
blowing himself up because he's just a fucking retard. Idiot. And they're with the blinds like, oh, there's my asshole. Yeah. There's my sperm donor so I can have kids.
Yeah. You can see right through them. That's the fucking line.
Yeah,
for the blind thing. Yep. And you can see right through. Imagine saying that about a broad showing her fucking up in the kitchen. They have a bunch of dykes in front of fucking CBS.
Exactly. And a bunch of guys are just laughing at her. Look at my dumb bitch. She can't do shit. Oh, forget about it. Now would be everywhere.
Can you fucking imagine that?
Well, that does mean, though, that the white guys are still doing well, because what happens is we're the only safe targets, meaning it's obviously so ludicrous.
No, it's getting smaller, though.
But it is, but I'm saying it's so ludicrous. Like, everybody, like, if you do a woman in the kitchen, you're right, you know what? That is what that bitch does. She cooks. But if it's a guy, it's like, oh, pick on the strong one. That's the weak picking on the strong. That's the way they see it. That's why, in a way, it annoys me. But that's where it comes from. Oh, like, you make a great joke about the fucking, the joke with the dad and the computer. So even dad can figure it out. Yeah. And you're like, oh, who, the guy that bought the fucking computer? That's a great joke.
I love that one, yeah.
But there's too much truth in it the other way. Like, this is almost an exaggeration that's ridiculous, and that's why they're
But what it's doing is it has tainted the fucking subconscious of a whole generation of broads who you get, like, my niece is wearing a shirt, boys are stupid, it says on the t-shirt. Seriously, at what point do you like fucking, and then I read a whole article in the Post how, 91% of school teachers, middle school teachers are women. Mm-hmm. All the curriculum, little boys don't get to read about adventurous shit and stuff they like to do. Mm-hmm. It's all kind of been feminized. Sure. And the kids the boys who are hyperactive, they put them on Ritalin. All just fucking male traits.
Yeah.
It's all
aggressiveness
fucking true, man.
And competitive nature, and
I've heard 22-year-old girls, like, in nightclubs and shit. I've heard this 100 times in the last 5 years, yelling at some guys in a parking lot, I'll kick your ass! And they fucking believe it. And that's a product of them being conditioned by fucking anti-male messages. Over and over again. It's fucking relentless.
They just need a nice fucking punch right in the
feel like that, like the opening scene of that movie with Sarah Silverman, where she just gets clocked right in the fucking face.
She wakes up and her door, the car door's open, and she's just wedged in between it.
But it's fucking, I mean, when you watch the Super Bowl, any Sunday, but especially the Super, just watch the commercials, how people are portrayed. It's always like a bank lunch. It'll be a black boss with a nice suit on, and a white guy with a shitty tie, $4 shirt, fucking messy hair. Yeah. Every white guy has a receding hairline and is an ugly fuck and just unlikable. I want to know who's casting
What's
this
wrong
shit.
with that? Huh? What's wrong with that?
Please.
You know what gets me? There's a commercial now that gets me, and if it was the other way around, it would just be fucking unheard of. Yeah. It's I think for a bank.
WAMU, I think.
Yeah. And it's this black guy seems to have corralled up a load of old white guys.
Yeah.
And he's leading them around with his cleverness and trickery. He's tricking all these old business white guys into doing his bidding. And I said, what if it's some old white guy and a corral of black guys?
Yeah, it would be believable.
It's Jimmy. Who's looking at this commercial, though? I was watching it and going, what the fuck? How do you get away with that?
My buddy Joe List, this kid I have open for me, he was telling me about it. He went to a bank. He went to his bank, and I don't know what bank it was, but there's a little thing that says 78% of our employees are women.
What the fuck is that?
What does that mean? What is that? Is that fucking good? Why is that fucking good?
Or is that?
Are they more qualified than a fucking guy? Why is that fucking good?
If they're telling you, chances are your teller's going to be a cunt. Prepare yourself. And don't expect the change to be counted properly. Expect an error. And she's probably on her fucking rags, so she's going to be irrational.
Exactly. Don't put the money in your mouth.
They're going for the nurturing angle.
Did you start balancing a fucking toilet paper budget at home? Give her a break.
Did you ever? Agenda,
Did you ever hit a chick?
Yeah. It's somebody's fucking it.
What? Did you ever hit a chick?
Never.
Ever in your life?
No.
Never ever shook? You ever
I tackled
shook her?
a girl over a couch. Like a fucking harmless thing.
What'd you do?
I said I tackled a girl. This girl, Michelle, that I dated. She was like 12 years older than me. She put me through the ringer. Fucking, but it was no fucking, I've never, ever even slapped a girl.
You never slapped a chick?
No.
You goon arm a girl if you have to.
Goon hand.
Goon hand.
There's better ways of hurting them emotionally.
Absolutely.
Than fucking, you don't need to hit them.
You can just fuck them up with words.
That's all. Just come in and put your middle finger on her nose and go, that's your best friend's ass. That'll fucking cripple her for life.
Everyone's a Hannibal Lecter when it comes to the... You can just, with words, make them fucking kill themselves like multiple meats.
You fuck another girl, and then you fuck your girl before you clean your dick off. Just really straight. It's called fixing her wagon.
If there's like this agenda, whose is it?
I'm not going to say. You heard Bobby
where did
Fischer.
the conspiracy... I know, but where... Yeah, right? Where did... Like, how does everyone know it's just a wink and a nod that this is what we're going to do? This is the course we're going to pursue without some secret society meeting at this huge 100 million person arena.
Colin Quinn has a great theory on that, because I do say it's a conspiracy, but he says it's not. They're so ingrained, and they have people believing it doesn't have to be a conspiracy.
It's just accepted. It just grew into it.
Yes.
It evolved somehow.
Well, I think it's still 6 guys making phone calls. Let's make the Gentile guy look like the asshole. Not saying anything.
It went from, the 50s, Leave It to Beaver kind of Ward Cleaver was the fucking man in charge.
Father knows best. Would they ever say that today in a fucking million
Father
years?
knows best. No way.
That would be sexist, fucking outdate, misogynist. You're saying the father knows better than the wife?
How do you know?
How dare you?
She's college educated, and they're all right. Sorry.
When's the last time, I ask this on stage a lot, I go, when's the last time a fictional character, woman, was portrayed as angry, stupid, mean, or just unlikable?
Fucking all the family? No, she was likable.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody always goes, Suzanne Summers was... I go, thank you for proving my fucking point. 1975.
75, a ditzy blonde.
When's the last time you had a bride who was unlikable, fictional character, just had negative qualities?
And just not empowered, kind of a thing? Because you could say, like, Roseanne was very negative, but she had the...
But she had the
juice in the family,
and she was funny.
Yeah.
But, seriously, it's fucking...
Yeah, it's like Suzanne Summers, all the little fucking titty things from the 70s, and then you're just... it's all empowered, strong.
I mean, if I see one more fucking movie where, like, Meg Ryan's beating up 6 Navy SEALs, I'm gonna...
who needs that?
What the fuck? Seriously, I can't get past...
There's no reality in it.
Remember when there used to be sex objects in films? Yeah. They don't have any of that? No gratuitous
This is
shots
another
of
thing that
boobs
gets
and
me,
ass
and
anymore?
I've talked about this on the air. I watch Discovery Channel, I like the Military Channel, and when they do interviews with pilots, love it. Black, white, the same thing.
Right.
These guys are by the fucking book, and I love it. You watch a movie with a black guy as a fighter pilot, and it's like, yeah, missile away, motherfucker! Yeah! I'm bringing that guy down and shit! It's like, that doesn't sound like any pilot I've heard interviewed on any fucking channel.
310 to Yuma. Did you see 310 to Yuma?
Yeah.
The Western?
Yep.
Right at the beginning, Russell Crowe, not Russell Crowe, who's the fucking other guy?
The other guy, yeah.
His name's Christian Bale.
Who's the other? Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
His wife's, we make decisions together. That's not how fucking women talked in 1850.
Back then? Really?
And I'm not saying, I know you're going, he's a reactionary, that's how he wants it. Fucking maybe. But, the fucking little kid is being real snotty to his father, Christian Bale, you know.
Shit wouldn't happen. Not back
fucking
then.
Kids didn't talk to their...
No.
They take painstaking detail to get the fucking outfits right from 1850, but they have the kid talking like he was born in 1986. And I can't get past it. I want to enjoy this fucking movie, but there's a liberal streak. I just saw that one Into the Wild that Sean Penn directed.
Oh, Christ.
And just
anything he does.
I mean, I would have loved it, but I can't get past the fucking message behind it. That capitalism's fucking bad. It had the mother and father who didn't treat the kid good. They were all about money and material things.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some truth, but I can't get fucking past it. It's just it's like watching propaganda. And I still enjoyed, as bad as the message was, I still enjoyed some of the fucking movie. It was that good a story. But I can't.
That's a great observation.
There are things, there are just things going on. There are things going on. I like the 6 guys on the phone theory. Hey.
But I can't, it's fun. And people don't have time. Because people are working. They have families, 50 hours. Comics, we have time to fucking,
You have to mull this over.
Yes. And like my sisters think I'm crazy and shit, but then now they're coming around. But
you finally got them.
I call up and I go, look at the fucking white guy in this commercial. Seriously.
If you point it out enough, like you said, they'll leave you or they'll start coming around.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You know, a criticism I got from my girlfriend, she's like, it's really hard to be around someone who's raging all the time at people. And I'm like, I guess I am.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, it's always that it won't go. It's like that bucket. I hope we get fucking can't. And she's like, I get it. We're eating.
We're trying to enjoy ourselves.
Really
Wow. You should hang out with my wife. She'll have a lot to talk about.
He broke his car horn one day. He was He was just in New York. Like, that never happens. There's never traffic in New York. And he's just smashing his horn with his little fist. Fucking move! And it just broke. And
gets so pissed.
Oh, he had nothing. He had to yell his head out the window.
What? Why? Adam, why?
Over to that microphone.
Why are you wearing
on.
bunny ears?
Interesting story coming up, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam's one of our new interns that is trying to get attention, I guess.
No, Sam said go wear this because I was cleaning out the office, and Sam said wear this when you give the feedback to Fan. And
to Fan?
Fan?
No, yeah, it's Fan. It's the Fan of Sam.
Yeah, Fan.
Crazy. No, I kind of feel like we're on the Christmas.
Holy shit.
I feel like I'm pledging a fraternity right now.
Yeah.
What's going on
What
here?
the hell's going on? Phi Beta Dusha.
E-Rock has him cleaning out the office. So instead of actually cleaning out the office, he's picking through everything and looking at all the fun stuff. So he sees this bunny rabbit thing.
Like the ears.
And he's like, oh, I should put this on my head. I was like, all right. Yeah, shut up. And he was like, so he put it on his head. And then he was like,
I like this kid.
And then he said, hey, should I go in and give feedback like this? I said, yeah, sure.
Oh, so it was your idea.
No, you said go in and give feedback.
Shut up, Adam.
Why'd you think, let me ask you, Adam, why'd you think that you should go in there? I mean, like, we're all going to look at him and go, who's this nut? Let's get to know this kid.
No, I just thought, I think it's funny.
He's a star
How?
on the Fan and Sam show.
Not anymore, he's not.
How are bunny ears funny unless you're blowing someone at the end of The Shining?
True, very true.
How is he on your show and doesn't know your name? Fan.
He gets it right every time.
No.
They make him sing karaoke. What did you sing this Saturday night? This past Saturday?
I sang REO Speedwagon, Keep on Loving You.
Would you mind if we do your bit?
Not at all.
It'll help the Fan and Sam show. How do you do that?
Well, you just play the song, and then he sings.
Oh, not even a karaoke version?
No.
I came in to watch the Fan and Sam show, and they actually, sorry I said it that way, but they did a really good show. It was very, they actually did a good show. Well, I stopped myself. But Adam came in to do, like, karaoke, and it was just awful.
We have his version if you want to get it.
Oh, you want to just hear that?
Oh,
Who's the wrestler you had in, by the way?
Oh, no, we have the song ready, so we can read it.
Those rabbit ears look like a couple of cunt lips after Tommy Lee got hold of.
Entire nuts.
Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this for us?
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. Wow, he sounds a little pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
Sound like you.
No,
matter.
We're ripping
right?
off Fan and Sam, hoo, but this is what
What are we gonna
Adam
do?
did for the Fan and Sam show this past Saturday.
Oh.
So he listens to the song on the headphones and he sings along. Right?
Right on.
All right. Go ahead. Hit the
You
song.
guys film this?
It's a good one.
You're gonna get the douche chills.
Bring back
All
some
the
memories.
ladies out there.
The douche chills.
Ladies.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be nutty, folks.
Should have seen by the look in my eyes, baby. And though I know all about those men,
Sure you do.
I don't remember. 'Cause it was us, baby, way before then. And we're still together. And I meant every word I said when I said that I
They're inventing
love
something,
you.
I'm sure.
I meant that I love you forever. And I'm gonna keep on loving you. 'Cause it's the only thing I wanna do.
We got Jerry in West Palm Beach on the phone. Jerry, what's up?
Hopefully it's Blair's cousin.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, I just want to say that I completely agree with Nick DiPaolo, and I do the same exact thing. I watch these movies, and I can't pass the fact that these liberals trying to get their message by. But I also want to say, if you notice on these comedian shows, these comic series, you always notice that the guy's just a stupid dad, and then the mom is just the smart cunt in every single comedian show.
Yeah, like
comedian show.
Everybody Loves Raymond, King of Queens. Yeah.
He's saying he
Smart
invented the
cunt.
comedy show.
I love that.
Whereas one of the greatest ever, the guys were strong and awful. Like in All in the Family, Archie, I mean, he loved Edith, it was obvious, but she was a fucking dope. I mean, Louis was a brutal guy, even when he wasn't married, in Taxi. So it's like where the fucking shows have been the greatest. Even though the Honeymooners used that formula of her being the strong, bright one, but they didn't do it to be fashionable. They did it because that was the funny way to go.
Yeah, but he was
going
to punch her in every episode.
I know. Threatening physical violence on her. The
Bang to
fucking
the
mother-in-law. How he just used to rag on the mother-in-law.
But people would go back then go, obviously he's not going to hit his wife. Where today, it's been drilled into their head that every guy's a potential rapist and fucking wife beater.
Watching this type of violence only makes people beat their what does it?
Well, do you
don't
notice
just
in the
laugh?
Honeymooners movie that they remade, The Black Honeymooners, he didn't threaten to hit her because it wasn't politically
Because that's not
correct.
good.
Of course not. Why would they?
I like to think that after, the Honeymooners episode is over, that there's a lot of beating going on behind closed doors.
Pounding her in the
That's how I like
face.
to look at it. They just didn't want to show that part of the sitcom.
Her chained to the sink in the bathroom.
When he would just wave his fist and go, "Yeah, dirty old kid."
It was great.
He's gonna punch her. This is
Refreshing.
great. Yeah.
But I got fucking guy, like,
All right, yeah.
I do my radio show, and we're talking about sitcom, and the guy goes, the guy actually said, one of my listeners, 2.5 Men is kind of edgy. Oh, what you fucking...
Just stop.
Ouch.
I go, see, you proved my point. You've been fucking, they've done it to you. You're on their side now.
Brainwashed.
You cut your balls
You
off.
fell
and
asleep
fucking-
next to the bean pod and
It's
woke
kinda,
up.
yeah.
And everything's fucking funny now.
Why? Because they do
not.
a prostitution joke that makes it fucking...
Yeah.
I got in trouble, and this is true. I had a meeting with NBC. I had a bunch of... That's when I had a deal with Dennis Leary's company, and we met with all the networks. And every fucking... By the way, there's no men in any of the meetings except for one, and he's just like blatantly guy gay.
Yeah.
But every meeting, the first question was, so what's the relationship part of your show? So what's your wife gonna do? And I said, there's no wife. It's like Barney Miller, but I'm a single cop. And they fucking will get all quiet and shit. And in the last meeting, I go, they go, so how do you see the relationship part of the show? I go, in the pilot, I'm gonna push my pregnant wife down the stairs. Just to make a fucking, not even Dennis laughed or anybody. Fucking, and everybody get quiet and shit. And Jim Serpico, Dennis's partner, sent the lady roses the next day from NBC.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
I swear to fucking God.
That's
it got all
hysterical.
fucking quiet and shit. I was hoping somebody would
They're
giggle.
supposed to understand comedy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I think that's actually
On the
funny
pilot.
if you're meant to do it.
Pilot episode.
Jimmy only finds it funny. You're like W.C. Fields. What W.C. Fields said, that's the difference between a comedian and just a regular person. To make a regular person laugh, you dress a person up like an old lady, push him down the stairs. To make a comedian laugh, you actually push your old lady down.
That's good. Hey, I got to take a leak. Quick break.
Yeah, that's funny.
We'll
Let's
finish
go
up
do
with
a
Nick
little man-to-man
DiPaolo.
comparing.
Do line of the day. We got a couple more. The young gentleman who wants to be a journalist talking about Texas. That's where this whole thing started.
That was funny, by the way. The karaoke, good job, man.
Yeah,
Well
good job
done.
with the bunny ears and everything.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
It was funny, too. Like, every time he'd mess up a word, he'd kind of cutely cover his mouth. Like,
Yeah.
What am I doing?
What are you hoping
being
from
coy in
your
a room full of men?
What are you hoping from your time here on the show?
Well, I'm hoping to gain some experience in the radio field.
In the cleaning office field?
Yes.
These interns really learn a lot about fucking radio. Get a sandwich, clean the office, get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, Nick, we acknowledged it last week that we're teaching them how to be good waiters. They know all the restaurants in the area. They know what we like, how to serve it.
I know how much a dirt devil costs.
Well, all I need to say is that every day at the Opie and Anthony show is a gift, and I give it my all.
Well, you better keep the receipt.
Wow. And what about Than and Sam?
Than and Sam.
Than and yeah.
They're very good. Sam has kind of taken me under his wing. We both have we're both from New Rochelle.
Oh, it's called New Rock.
Yeah.
No, Sam, is he one of your creations? You brought him to our attention?
No,
Your protege?
No. He showed up, and I started
feeding him, and he wouldn't go away.
Yeah, exactly. No, I didn't know him before he got here. He just happened to be. He lives in New Rochelle now, which is where I was raised. But that's where the coincidence ends.
You look like a Chip from My Three Sons, a little bit.
Thanks.
Sam looks like Will Ferrell in junior high school.
He's ready to be sheared in spring. Make a sweater out of his head.
Yeah, he can't wait. It's part of Afro Wars. So.
You should put a football helmet on just to see the imprint of the football helmet.
Fuck the helmet. We should just put a face mask on that hair. That'll look great.
All right, Adam, get out of here before we...
Thank you, fellas.
Do something bad.
Yeah. Don't walk around with those bunny ears, man. I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, you're just crazy. Whoa.
Gonna keep the headphones on so everyone knows you were just on the air? Is that what you're gonna do? Hey, by the way, see?
Yeah, why don't you take the headphones
Just on with the boys.
You've been excused.
Yeah.
So you know.
He's unpredictable, Jimmy, you know.
Oh, God almighty. What animals are he going to be tomorrow, folks? Can't let this guy go.
I'm hoping a Bengal tiger. What about
Walking with bunny ears. I'm like, we got to hear his story.
Fucking people. All right, piss break.
Exactly. Go fuck yourself. That's what I say. Hi, everybody. We're hanging with Nick DiPaolo.
Oh, you should hear the venom that goes back and forth during commercial breaks.
Oh, man.
Venom. We're like fucking bitches.
Oh, it's going to get ugly. Let's just put it this way. It's going to get ugly sooner than later.
Nice.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I got right now. It's a little tidbit.
Hey, smoke 2 joints.
Dude. Anyway, we got Nick DiPaolo. He's doing his... Nick, what's the website again?
It's blogtalkradio.com/NickDip. 4 o'clock today. I'm officially launching.
How long is the show?
7, 8 people. What?
How long is it?
I'm going to do an hour to start, and then it'll
You're going to be surprised. You're going to get some numbers today.
I'm listening to that.
You're going to get some numbers.
I count on you guys.
And then you got that website. Is that the website of the bosses?
Yeah, the Bakers at bakerradio.com. They also have a show on there, too.
Hey,
I'm going to listen. I share
number.
similar ideology with Nick.
Yeah.
It's our upbringing,
Funny
maybe.
Funny how guys named Nick and Anthony agree on a lot of shit. Politically, we have a guy.
Yeah, I don't know what. And I relate to his self-destructive behavior, so I think he's a combo of both of us.
There you go. There you go. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So cool.
Growing up, there was no shortage of politically incorrect things flying around the house.
I like to call it the truth.
Yeah.
You got 2 groups of people in this world, politically correct and people for the truth.
Yeah,
that's how I fucking look at it.
Yep. Yeah.
I can wake up, people.
All right, we got this retard. He's still talking about Texas.
Jesus Christ, man.
Retard.
Like, go swimming, go to cities, or merry-go-rounds. Buy everything you want. It's fun to ride a real horse, play basketball, and watch your favorite movies. Roller coaster, go way down and up. Now that is Texas. It's all about.
He talks like either a retarded white person or a wise Asian.
That's exactly right.
Game over.
He'll be doing a countdown on New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Oh, how was that countdown this year?
Why don't you just put a fucking empty whiskey bottle in Dick Clark's hand and a crooked hat on him so people think he's fucked up? It's New Year's Eve. Everybody sounds like they had a stroke on New Year's Eve.
No, what pisses me off is that no one wants to acknowledge how awful he looks, how awful he sounds.
Right.
They all have to kiss his ass like, oh, Dick, you look great, you sound terrific. It's like, no, you don't.
They don't even acknowledge that, yeah.
How much money does this fucking... Seriously, it's all about ego at this point.
Or it's his family, like, just, not doing the right thing and going, hey, Dick.
Dick, Daddy needs...
Time to move to Florida.
One night a year, his wife could get him out of the house. Like, as soon as he leaves, she starts fucking men of color. Do we have to put him in a van to take him to fucking Times Square? And before the elevator doors close, she has an unclipped cock against her face. Jesus Christ. I'm fucking a maintenance man in the building, comes and fucks her throat. Harshly, I might add.
Harshly is key to the whole thing.
Yes.
Now it's Scatman Crothers.
Now we got to play this clip. It's one of our favorites.
Jesus Christ.
Here it is.
Dick Clark brings in 2008. Dick Clark comes back from commercial, and this person who wrote this rundown here says, and I don't know what he says, but Ryan agrees.
Welcome back. Everybody in Times Square came to celebrate tonight, and we're about to add to their fun. I'm a big fan of the young lady who's about to sing, and it's a great way to get our party started. Ryan?
That is so true, Dick.
Yeah. Whatever, Dick. See, you shouldn't have to concentrate that hard when you're watching TV. That was funny, but we really want just the countdown clip. You got it, Butcher? All right, he's getting it. No worries.
Yeah, the year before, he was, the fine Dick Clark, just talking, hey, America's oldest teenager.
Yeah.
And then the next year, I was like, hey,
now he's a teenager who's been in a drunken driving accident.
Here, you got it? Okay, here it is.
Several thousand miles to be here. We're about 3 seconds away. The noise is building in Times Square. Everybody is ready to say goodbye to the older and ring in the new. It's going to be a whale of a celebration. So, let's go. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12.
By the way, of course he did the countdown well. He probably just spent the last year
practicing
in a chair somewhere.
Counting backwards from 20.
That's all he had to do in the last year. It was count back from 20. Of course he did okay with this.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
This is actually live from Times Square now.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Happy New Year!
Oh, no.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There's no Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody.
Counted pretty well.
Happy New Year, Lion Sequest.
Happy New Year to
America's
you and
oldest
yours.
stillborn.
And he was just that was his IQ. 20, 19, 18.
And now he talks about Texas.
Cousin.
See?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
See?
Thank you. Signing off. How's the news? Good night.
Good night to you.
Guy's got no lung capacity, doesn't he?
No.
Try Marlboro. Unfiltered.
His tongue's too big in his mouth.
Yeah.
Sounds like Sterling Sharp.
Oh, boy.
Well, I think it's that time for the line of the day, believe it or not.
Line of the day. And then, out and see.
Just so I have tickets to sell for Bananas Poughkeepsie and San Francisco Cobbs coming up in the next few weeks. That's all I have to say.
That's some wild routing you're doing. It's like my book, my agent. Yeah, that's convenient. Go from cut me in Miami, then you want me to do a USO tour and fucking Fallujah. Back-to-back days.
And then Cleveland after that.
Yeah, and then Cleveland. Exactly. The fuck you think I am?
All in the long weekend. Thanks.
Ugh. I'm dreading the road.
Did we get everything out there? Anything else?
No, I think
Talk politics, Super Bowl. We did pretty good today.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Talk a little
Bobby
fighting.
Fischer.
I'll call my buddy Chuck when I get back.
Ooh.
I'll be gone tomorrow, but maybe I'll give Liddell a call tomorrow
You
night.
exchange
I'm
numbers?
jealous. Well, no, we've already texted and shit.
Oh, really?
No, I wouldn't know what to say to him anyways.
Yeah,
Hey,
what-
Bobby, how you doing? It's
What
Chuck.
would you say to him?
Hi.
Well, what'd you say to someone like Chuck Liddell?
Yeah, where do you guys go?
Well, fucking just two buddies. I mean, what do you do? We don't talk about anything deep.
What do you have in common?
Is it like my text where you go, hi, sweetie?
No, I didn't hi, sweetie Chuck.
No, you don't hi,
Why
sweetie
wouldn't you-
Chuck?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you hi, sweetie Chuck Liddell like you do to us?
No, I got a text one day. It's just like, bro, just watched your HBO special. Fucking hilarious. So I wrote, like, who's this? And he just wrote Chuck Liddell. So I wrote, oh, hey, man, how's it going? And he wrote, going good, just training for December.
Ah.
And then the day of the fight, I actually asked him what his fight was, and of course he responded quickly. And then, and then when he fought, I just said, good luck tonight. You know,
And he said, later, Dane.
you know how it is. A couple of buddies just talk back and forth.
Yeah, sure.
It's Bob.
It's going to teach you how to hit the heavy bag,
Yeah,
right?
by using you as a heavy bag.
I want to learn how to use my hips when I punch. I mean,
Punch a mushy chest.
Get hips first. Then learn how to use them.
I want to learn how to throw a good Chuck Liddell punch.
Yeah.
True.
He's an animal.
I know.
I was discussing that with Kenny on the way over. Like,
Yeah.
that guy is just an animal.
He's got a VIN number on the back of his neck. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't, and the thing is, like, physically, he looks like he's really well built. But his arms are not like bodybuilder massive.
No, he's got
just
that
a
tendon
guy
strength.
who fucking.
He doesn't have any.
He gets in a headlock, he could snap the neck right off.
It's all about the tendon
It really
strength.
is,
Yeah.
man.
He punches fucking hard, man.
Yeah, he punches weird, man. I heard.
He does.
I tried to ask him about it, but they wouldn't. They'll never show him training. There's a certain section of his training they don't show on TV, and I heard that he actually trains. His trainer trains him in a certain way how to throw a punch really hard. Like you put all your body weight into it, but there's certain things he does.
Yeah,
so
I've
he
had
can
to do
actually
that.
come down on your chin. Like you throw a punch, I throw a punch. I try to swing twice around.
Yeah.
And then hit you in the chin.
Stupid big fucking windmill. The old schoolyard windmilling fight.
Yeah. He actually does like a Bruce Lee 6-inch punch and just punches you right in the
Go
jaw.
on
and you go
YouTube,
out.
Bobby. There's a thing. Liddell teaches you how to punch on YouTube. See if you can find that where he's doing the overhand punch, and he's doing it like into like someone holding like one of those gloves, I think. And it's amazing how it fucking the energy picks up, and like when you watch him, he cocks his arm back, and there is something about the snap, and it just comes fucking like crashing in, and you just know it. Did I spit on you?
Yeah, you spit pretzel juice in my face.
I'll take it.
That's his defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Jimmy's like a lizard.
Jimmy the Cobra.
Jimmy the Cobra.
I fucking back at my own seed, and I fucking spit it out there.
Actually rubs pre-sem on your neck.
Oh my God.
How'd you get into a fight with Jimmy? What would you do, Jimmy, if you got into a fight?
I don't know. Probably try to hit the other person. What do you think I'd do?
Would you really punch somebody, or would you try to bite him?
not at all.
I can imagine you biting an ankle.
Yeah, I definitely bite, but I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, you'd be
not-
I think you'd be a dirty
not right off the
survivalist.
bat. I don't.
Just-
I would not want to get bit by Jim Norton.
Oh my God.
What the fuck's in that saliva?
Go. You'd end up like
shit.
the people in fucking 28 days later.
Brains.
I don't lead with my fucking teeth like a tiger. I mean, I try to punch first.
Just grab an ankle and just start gnawing on his Achilles.
Yeah.
Hey Nick, what's your page? Because I got to help you out here. Fast Freddy, who's a regular, he's pretty smart actually. He said that Nick's page, user page does not exist. How about spelling it for us stoners?
Blog, B-L...
Well, maybe it's the Nick Dip.
Nick D.I.P.
Oh, Nick Dip, Nickdip.
One word, Nick Dip.
Nick Dip, yeah, one word.
And the website is
blogtalkradio.com/Nick Dip. Or if you go to my MySpace or go to nickdip.com, you can click on the banner there. It'll take you there also.
That should help. I just want to make sure
thank
that
you. I
people
appreciate
are finding
that.
you after the show today.
Jesus Christ.
SkiColoradoNow.com for info on great deals on 26 world-class resorts and up-to-the-minute snow conditions. You just log on to SkiColoradoNow.com.
Unfiltered.
What's wrong with you? Now we know how you'd fight. Whip your little fucking hairless
Yeah, he's
asshole
like a
out.
skunk.
His
stench.
He really is. I'll beat the shit out of you. And
His fucking stench gets you.
Fuck that. How does it stink right away like that?
Combination of pussy juice and egg whites.
Here's a runner-up line of the day.
Yeah, for the rest of America, a cop got shot in White Plains and
Yeah.
by
Black
another
cop
cop. Right.
Yeah, by other cops.
And I'm sure
they... somebody stole a bucket of popcorn shrimp out of a Mount Vernon, whatever. I don't know. Who cares anymore? Honest to God.
Very good.
Hey, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. We'll go right to the next runner-up line of the day. Go.
Bow.
I don't
what
know.
a cheapo.
Want me to... No, I won't spell it out.
Spell it out. J.
Look at these little fat minority kids.
Oh, I know. It's hysterical.
Look at little future criminals of the world. Fucking loading up on carbs. I'm gonna fucking...
It's one of Maury's fat shows that are going on.
He is the devil.
Oh,
Maury.
yeah. He loves
But he
bringing the
admits
kids
it.
on.
He's been on our show.
Does he admit
yeah, he does. He's
Oh,
been on our
does
show
he?
a few times.
We've
He
had
makes
him on.
fun-
He's like, yeah.
He makes fun of himself.
He goes, I don't care.
He goes, yeah, I know. It's...
Oh, good.
He doesn't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
That's why the little kids are dressed in like fucking loincloths. They bring them these little beasts out, and then they're like, all right, we brought some food for him, and they set him up by a table and let him eat like ring dings and fucking devil dogs.
I know.
As Maury sits there laughing.
They do it under the guise of, like, educating the audience
Yeah,
about
yeah, 'cause
child obesity. I mean, it's like a fucking going to the circus and watching the freak.
That's what it is, the
Same
freak
with
show.
Oprah. Oh, I got to learn about burn victims. Well, you know.
Watch old No Lips talking.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
Oprah's got everyone fooled. Nick brings up a great point. She's no better than Maury and the rest of these fuckers.
She fucking took it to this. She started with
the
it.
shit she has on that show, but it's just filmed differently, and it's a classy.
She tries to make it, classy.
Different lenses and crap, but...
You know how they always do, like, makeover shows? I always wanted to have one for burn victims, where you put, like, fucking, like, wax Groucho Marx lips, and in a skew wig that wouldn't fit. Like, in a skew blonde wig. And you like a fucking Val Kilmer wig, and it's all crooked.
Draw their eyebrows in.
They think they look dashing.
Chewed Hubba Bubba for eyelids.
And they think they're ready to face the world again. Certainly not.
Horrible.
Fucking you silly earless goose.
There's a point.
Jesus Christ.
There's a point where you should have just stayed in the fire.
I know.
Like, there's a point where don't leave it.
Yeah,
just let it do the rest of its job.
Fucking, what are the ears made of, anyways? Down? Those are the first things to go. The fucking ears are like, it's like having cotton taped to the side.
That's fucking kindling.
They go up faster than a baby's gas-soaked pajamas.
Oh my God.
God, this fucking show is wrong sometimes.
Shame on us for not having Nick DiPaolo on this fucking radio show.
That is the good old days when they used to dress you in those fucking pajamas that were made out of petroleum or some shit. And Mom would be smoking over you. All right, have a good night, sweetheart. And they'd wake up in the morning and just fucking look like the Thanksgiving turkey in the bassinet.
Yeah, the pajamas are made of that fucking paper that you wrap Christmas gifts in. You know, the white, once you open the box, the white paper. That's the fucking...
Those are your pajamas.
Yeah, they
preserved with some kind of fucking whale blubber petroleum.
Yeah, they fucking marinate them in SU 2000. And here, now play with this fucking lighter.
It's an incredible edible set. It goes up to 6,000 degrees. Have fun with your brother.
Hold on a minute, guys. Ellen's about to dance. How dare you?
Oh, wow.
How dare you?
This is entertainment.
Not allow us to enjoy this like we usually do.
Fucking David Spade hairdo.
I need pictures, you guys.
Come on.
E-Rock.
Absolutely.
Where's E-Rock?
E-Rock. Dunce.
I know, I should have brought a cam. The guy's already yelling.
Get E-Rock in here.
All right, here's another runner-up line of the day.
I saw him hit the heavy bag. It's like somebody actually getting molested, and they just try to get the person off them. Just flailing.
And you know that view from both angles, don't you? You take pictures of the whole scene, E-Rock.
Yeah, just, go around.
Exactly. Fucking looks like Vic
Let me
Morrow
sit up
from
like
Blackboard Jungle.
Let me sit up like I'm at work.
Yeah, huh? I'm talking.
Pointing at
Bill Clinton. It's a serious show.
Like a fucking Nick DiPaolo.
And then point it up like you're out queuing or something. And
I didn't know to look.
All right, go ahead, Jimmy. Your turn.
Ellen, the older
Look
she
natural.
gets,
Look natural.
Look like Robert Redford. What an ugly cunt. What is she doing now?
I believe it looks like an automatic shirt folder.
What is she? I hate dick T-shirts. Is that what she's doing?
I hope she pulls a black lump out and it's Iggy. That fucking dog.
Ooh, this could be handy though. Look at that.
How fucking hot is Lindsay Lohan though?
Yeah.
She don't take a bad picture, man.
Yeah.
Sure she does. She was in here one day. She took an awful picture
Yeah,
of me.
we met her.
Oh, did she?
She was kind of skinny at the time.
Yeah.
If you asked me, knowing people throughout the years that have been on cocaine, she looked to me like she was on cocaine. Please, no lawsuit. I did enough.
It's alleged.
Now that she's got the blonde hair too, the red hair, took away from
Didn't compliment her.
But it's her features, man. The eyes and the little fucking
She's
nose.
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Oh,
looking good.
Yummy.
Is it time for line of the day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen's new sex device she uses.
Sticks eggs in her pussy.
Yeah. You can peel an onion.
Oh.
You can peel an onion and diddle her twit at the same time.
I'm surprised she knew how to hold that egg.
Thing. You're right.
It is an egg thing.
What is this?
I don't know, but it looks fun.
Yeah, it works great.
It doesn't work.
Hey, wow.
She knows how to. She doesn't know how to hold an egg properly. Never mind two.
Pretend it's a guy's balls.
Yeah. Just wrap it through there. Put the other gizmo on top of it, you dumb fucking dyke. Jesus. Well, that's what she's supposed to do.
This is the show. This should be on ABC at 8 o'clock.
Dummy.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Just like your ovaries. Fucking rotten to the core.
Yeah, she's trying to cut an egg up. Oh, here you go. It was a de-sheller, I guess. No. Oh, that looks wonderfully delicious.
Yeah. Give me good. 2 of those and a side of bacon, you dumb.
Throw it on a barbershop floor to look like a snatch.
Uh-oh, big gloves.
Put the gloves on. She must be touching a cock in the next segment.
Giant
big
heavy
red fucking nuclear power plant gloves she's putting on. Holy shit.
Ooh, and we got a nice fight on fucking Jerry Springer.
Somebody took their food stamps. That's
a good one.
This is like a cookout at Patricia's house.
Oh, my. Wow.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's good.
This.
Come on, motherfucker.
Look at... who's he fighting?
Couple of cross-dressing...
It looks like the fucking... it looks like Lamar from fucking Revenge of the Nerds. You know that fucking...
Oh, man.
She's scrubbing potatoes with her gloves.
I don't understand.
That shit.
I watch his shit, and I'm like, you know what? Bin Laden might have a point.
You know, I've always said, like, we're hated around the globe because we're so, what does the rest of the world call us? Not
civilized,
pompous or
rich.
Civilized and rich. Yeah. It's like we're,
it's wrong.
Yeah, we're so, self-absorbed and everything. And I go, you know, fuck them. They just eat dirt and they're fucking jealous and stuff. But then you watch some of the shows that are on and go, okay, I'll give them this.
It would be hard to defend that.
Yeah, I'll
some,
give
like,
them,
religious...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One show, I'll give them.
Look at the tits on this thing. What the...
That is...
Wow.
Those are tits. It just happens to be a guy.
They're Irene Cara's tits from fucking Fame. Put your thumb in your mouth like a little girl,
Coco tits. Look at, they're letting them go at it. And look, the audience claps.
It's like trannies are fighting this guy.
This is great. Oh, knock the fuck out. Come on.
He knocked that fucking tranny down.
Look at it.
Look at those tits flopping around.
What the fuck?
The guy has giant tits. They're really boxing. What is this, an 8 seconds? A standing 8? What the fuck?
Oh, they got managers.
They're just bare knuckle. Yeah, they're grabbing each other.
She looks like Leon Spinks.
Yeah, she really is not an attractive girl.
Leon Spinks with a wig.
I don't know what this show is all about anymore.
The Jerry Springer show has completely lost its mind. Here's the, Ellen's dancing.
And it's still on the air.
Ellen is dancing to Hung Up by Madonna.
Oh,
but all she does is just kind of walk around. She's not a good dancer.
I know, and she's always doing it. Like
Dude.
Yeah, it's nothing different every day.
She gets to rub her pussy up against other women.
Yeah, she has a pussy.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at it. She's going through the crowd.
She looks like Owen Wilson. Fucking one of the Wilsons.
Absolutely does.
Look, she goes through the crowd and then finds someone she kind of is attracted to and then flirts with them every fucking day.
Exactly right.
Look at the slobs in there, though. There's a couple of bad ones. That one ain't bad in the little Argyle sweater.
A couple of them I'd fuck, but they're awful dancers.
Yeah.
There's no guys in the fucking...
Not one guy. And you know they fucking take more dick than fucking any of the women in there.
Who thinks this is charming and fun?
I'll tell you who.
In all fairness,
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you who.
She fucking hates it too, but basically
there she goes.
told her to go back to dancing. It's getting the job done for the ratings.
Why doesn't she cut the malarkey?
Her girlfriend is gorgeous, though.
Of course she is. I would hope so.
Why are the chairs covered?
Dude, you see,
she sit during her period.
That's funny.
One of the rag magazines
copper smelling chair
had Oprah's,
Oprah's girlfriend?
Well, some people say. I have no
friend?
fucking idea.
It's not Gail?
But one, no. In one of these rag magazines, they actually had a picture of Oprah's, quote, girlfriend.
Yeah. Really? She hot?
Oh, wow. Is she?
White girl, black girl?
Black girl.
Oh, Oprah likes it.
Like, I had no fucking idea, obviously, because I don't feel like getting sued, but
Look at this.
some people
Look
say.
At this
and there was a picture that came out recently.
Fucking, you gotta be.
That's the way to lose weight at the office.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's an office chair where the seat swivels.
It's a broken chair. That's what it is. That's how you lose weight, with a broken. Yeah, thanks,
and you're
Ellen,
supposed to swivel. Oh, she's got one. What?
There's a hole in the
she's
bottom.
gonna love this fucking
Stick
thing.
your tongue through it.
She's gonna love. It looks like she's on a shitter.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Oh, she's getting off. She's fucking getting off right here on TV.
Of course she is.
It's spinning her like a little
You watch.
circle.
Yeah.
See, her hips are gyrating.
Faster.
That's
terrific. Oh, I hope the water spills into it and she electrocutes herself.
It's like watching Janet Reno try to sit in a regular chair.
Michael J. Fox.
It's Michael J. Fox trying to glass of water.
She's trying to pour water in the swivel seat, and she's spilling it all.
That's what it looks like.
Look, Ellen's out of control, everyone. The train's going too fast.
Welcome
now.
to the ALS telethon. This is a spokesman.
Hello, Mr. Ali.
It's fucking.
And the look, she can't control herself. Oh no, what's gonna happen?
That just needs a big fucking molded fist
hilarious.
sticking out of it, and she'd be fine.
Has an attachment.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Great.
She's pretending at her.
Lovely.
All right, here's your.
Oh, she's gonna get another chick to sit on her lap while she does this? What the fuck?
I bet there's gonna be dueling.
Two chairs.
That's crazy.
We saw this coming. She grabs some girl, some blonde. Look, she's grabbing some blonde that she probably would love to fucking.
Stains. Look at the fucking pit stains on this
she's a little nervous.
slump.
She is a nervous Nelly. Look at
carry the chairs in from the fucking
she's
dock.
dripping.
She's sweating like Robert Parrish in the 1976 fucking overtime game against the Sixers. Remember him at the foul line?
Oh yeah, I do.
Fucking somebody hit him with a fucking slip and slide.
There's two fucking dykes at the office.
Look at these two.
Look at him. What the fuck is
Yeah,
this? So what are you
great.
having for lunch? Pussy. How about you? Same thing.
Just trying to tenderize my fucking cunt.
That'd be good if you had an itchy asshole. I know what I'm asking for. My birthday's Thursday.
That's funny. It comes with a finger attachment. Put on the chair.
With a little hangnail.
This is sex.
Yeah, they are actually having some kind of fucking sex here.
It's
on
like
these
it's a sex
rotating
toy.
chairs.
Oh, fucking
Look
vibrator.
at the blood stain.
That's good.
Thanks for
All
playing.
right. So long. See you later.
Watch Ellen.
10 cats jump on the chair after she gets off.
And then you got the fucking baloney tits still trying to fight this guy in a dress. Yeah.
They're still fighting now.
They're still fighting on Springer.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
And they're talking about Florida on MSNBC. Whatever. Fight for Florida.
It's fucking LeVar Burton in a dress.
Kunta Kinte.
Yeah, it's a tranny.
Motherfucker! Now two guys just making out.
Two black guys deep kissing now. That's
And then the
wonderful.
fat black guy with the
Whole
tits
cock
is...
blocker runs in.
And then you got a guy spinning plates in the background.
This looks like,
this
this looks like
fell over.
Fat Tuesday at Stereo. I don't know what the fuck that means. But
It's funny. Fat Tuesday.
Oh boy,
they're kissing and
That's
eating.
it. What the
these
fuck
two
is
have a
going
love-hate
on?
relationship.
Yeah. Why would you kiss them?
They are.
I don't like the fact that Jerry's the fucking guy, Steve is his name, the body guy that breaks gets his own show.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, I'm playing smoky nightclubs for 21 years. I can't get a break. This guy's breaking up two dykes fighting over a fucking zucchini. And he's,
I think
it's
his show's
a spin-off.
gone already. I think that show came and went.
Is it gone already?
I believe so. Yeah. You guys ready for your line of the day?
Yes.
Of course.
All right, let's do that.
Here
Such majesty.
Line of the day.
Pomp and circumstance.
Now that is Texas. It's all about.
He talks like either a retarded white person or a wise Asian.
Yeah.
STP.
All right, enough of that. We had that audio from that old show, but we just didn't get to it today.
Oh, what
Maybe
a
tomorrow.
shame. Maybe
tomorrow.
never.
Well, Jimmy's not going to be here tomorrow, so we got to wait for you to come back for that.
I should be back on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Who's sitting for Jim? Do we have any clue?
I think Voss is coming. I think
Patrice
is coming in. Oh, that means we don't have to talk tomorrow. That's good.
I like that.
Fuck, we'll just take a nap and let him go.
Just say Heath Ledger.
Another
people.
racial argument.
He said that. He goes, why do white people always kill themselves? Oh, really? Black people aren't doing that?
What do you think? What do you think Heath's all about? The Heath Ledger.
I
Just sort of say natural causes stuff.
What?
I told you, I thought sleep apnea.
It's sleep apnea.
Lindsay said that you and I are going to be correct.
Sleep apnea. Or what'd you
Caused
say?
by possible drugs the night before.
Oh, maybe that deadened him up.
I said the H.
I took Ambien last week before he died. I got Ambien instead of my Lunesta, which I usually take.
What's Lunesta?
It's actually it's a non-addictive one supposedly or something like that. It's not as harsh as
You're
Ambien.
taking that stuff. What are you doing?
No, every once in a while I'll take it. And,
that's what I hear.
I'll never take it. I'll never take it again.
Why?
Because I snore in my sleep, and I can't breathe sometimes. I was so out of it. I was so out of it that I woke up and my heart was pounding.
Because you probably weren't breathing.
Yeah, I wasn't breathing, but I was so I was so out of it with the Ambien.
Jesus.
That's
you
what
just
happened.
described apnea. You got apnea?
Yeah.
You gotta get one of those fucking masks.
No, Colin has that. He's fucking...
Colin wears them out.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not going to sleep like a fat Darth Vader at night.
Colin has the fucking the mask.
He takes it on the road with him. Good.
Colin's got the mask? Oh, that's right, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Boschetti has one. You know Mike Boschetti?
He
actually wears it like in regular life.
He stayed at my house one night.
And passed the kidney stone, didn't he?
Huh?
Did he pass a kidney stone at your house? Oh, that was Pete Corielli's house.
Thanks for confusing us, you racist.
Just some fucking wop.
See how silly that sounded? That's why you shouldn't do that.
Exactly.
All right, can we go home?
Yeah, let's go.
We're done.
Bob, you're going to be in Boston?
I'm going to be at the Comedy Connection starting Wednesday, Rhode Island, and then in Boston, 617-248-9700 for tickets. Boston Comedy Connection this week.
And then Nick is doing his blog thing today, so
yeah.
Listen.
What is it? blogtalkradio.com/NickDip.
One word, Nick Dip.
Yeah, it's one word, Nick Dip. Or go to my MySpace or whatever.
Nick, it was a pleasure. We got to have
Guys,
you back
you kidding
soon.
me? I had a blast.
Yeah.
Seriously. Thank you.
Been too long.
This is a
We'll see you in 12 years.
That's how I do it. That's
Jesus Christ.
You wonder why I'm fucking nowhere.
God damn, I think it was just one of those things. We never had a problem with you.
No,
I don't know what the
I
fuck
know.
happened.
No, I know. It's,
No, you're blessed,
Hey,
man.
I'll tell you right
Definitely.
now, it was our loss.
Yeah.
It's totally our loss, so.
Definitely a pisser to have on, man.
All right,
Thanks,
guys.
man.
We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget Ron and Fez noon to 3.
Yes.
On your radio dial.